Did I time that right? I think I did. Okay, you might be asking, why is Fee in front? Because I kept hitting L instead of ZL. So, you might be asking, did this dude really spend an hour and a half getting 251,000 Mira? Yes. The simple act of doing this. Oh.
My turn.
My turn.
Here we go.
Well, the flow's already been ruined. But I go into recipe. I make 99 of these with Elliot.
This turns out okay.
And then I sell the spoils. And then I buy the same ingredients to make more of them. I also bought one of every type of ingredient, so I have 99 of everything except for these at the moment. I gain about 2,000 Mira every time I do it, so you did it a lot. What's half of 250? Like, what, 75? No. No, I can't do math. Anyway, I did that a lot off-stream. So I have 253,000 Mira now. And that's that. I don't remember what the quests were. It's been like 2 days since I last played this. I said I was going to do Galaxy today. Well, no, I didn't. I said I wasn't going to stream today at all. Ooh, here's a funny story. I was waiting for the roof people to show up because the roof has been leaking. And they just fucking decided not to show up today. So that was really cool. Lost sleep over that. Yeah, we'll be there at like 7 a.m. And then they don't show up. And then I wait longer because I'm too polite a person to call them. And then I finally do. And they're like, oh, yeah, no, we're not coming today. Okay. So they're supposed to come tomorrow. So stream might not happen tomorrow instead. Ember and more. What was the... excuse me. What was the quest I was doing? Was there a quest I was doing? No, I did the Heimdall Port Monster. I did the burglary thing. What's... Travel to Sank District. Okay. Do I... Oh, I actually have to walk up to the tram thing? Okay. I doubt we'll have time to do anything else. Should we get going? Yeah? I guess I left off at a good spot. Supposedly I'm near the end of the chapter. I think. But yeah, if I stream tomorrow, it'll probably be Galaxy, and if I don't, then I don't. We'll see. That is if roof people arrive. The people that dominate the roof.
They were wearing the same uniform as Reen's sister.
This is a great way to start the stream game. You don't have to make me read anything. I love it.
Yeah, they must go to St. Estrella too.
So, the famous St. Estrella Girls' School is around here, huh?
I still can't believe it's pronounced like that. Hey,
It's
Aripo.
supposed to be a combined middle and high school exclusively for the young ladies of the nobility.
Yeah, this is one part of the capital that the masses have no reason to visit. Although, I can at least support the school's commitment to fostering chastity and rejecting materialism.
You seem to know an awful lot about a fancy girls' school.
No, I don't. This is all just common knowledge.
Anyway, let's go and wait by the front gate.
Yeah, those were the instructor's orders.
I'm feeling kind of nervous, actually.
I'm gonna pretend like I didn't forget what happened last stream. So I've no idea what...
Why would you?
To men, this academy must seem clad in the mysterious, impenetrable aura of feminine nobility.
To everyone except for Reen, because his sister goes here. Hopefully she doesn't almost die this time. On stream, that is.
I was wondering, did you not want to come here, Laura?
My father did recommend it to me, but they offered no classes in the martial arts. That alone was reason enough to look elsewhere.
I can totally understand that.
Though I get the feeling Laura would cause a real uproar if she went to a school for genteel young ladies.
Genteel.
Yeah, I can picture the chaos now.
Oh? I have a number of acquaintances who attend there, and from all I hear, it does seem to be a wonderful school. I've heard that even Princess Alphen herself is a student there.
I've heard that too.
Princess who?
You've seriously never heard of her? I know you're not from Erebonian, but even still.
She doesn't
Fair,
know?
I wouldn't be surprised if plenty of Erebonians didn't know who she is.
My god, she doesn't know.
Princess Alphen is the daughter of our reigning emperor, His Majesty Emperor Eugent. She's supposed to be as sweet as an angel and popular with everyone.
Is that so?
Sometimes the characters will say something but their mouths won't move and it's weird. I don't know if it's just like an error or what.
Actually, I believe she's the same age as Fee. I've had the opportunity to meet her once before. She truly is as charming as the rumors suggest.
I figured as much. I've seen photographs of her plenty of times in magazines, though I've never had the opportunity to meet her.
Sounds like she's in the same school year as Elise, come to think of it.
Oh, if only you knew, Reen. He doesn't know.
She has a twin brother, too, Prince Cedric. He's the crown prince of Erebonia.
Oh, right. I think I've seen a picture of the prince in a magazine before.
See, this is something I don't understand. I thought Olivier was the crown prince, but I guess I'm wrong?
Dark blonde hair, like Eustace's brother, right?
It's been so long since I've played second or third or them. I don't remember.
I think you're thinking of Prince Oliver.
I know that guy.
He's Cedric and Alphen's older brother.
Why isn't he the crown prince then?
I've heard the reason is that his mother was a commoner. It
Oh,
seems
this
like
is
a
new.
stupid reason to deny him the right of succession, but that's how nobles do things.
Because I thought it was implied that he was the crown prince. I don't know if either I'm incorrect and my memory is false, or they retconned it. I mean, either is possible.
I feel like I've been hearing his name a lot lately. He made a big splash when he came back from Liberl aboard that airship. You know the one, right?
You still can't tell me that's how you're supposed to pronounce it. I don't believe you, Rain.
Ah, you must be referring to his return aboard the Arcel, after the crisis in Liberl was put to rest.
Arcel?
Yeah, I remember seeing that. It really made a big impact. I'd never seen an airship that looked so white and elegant before.
I believe my father went to welcome the prince back in his capacity as imperial governor, too. And yeah, now that you mention it, that does seem to be when I started hearing his name around a lot more.
It's still interesting to me that they always reference the prior games. Supposedly in the library, all of the stuff that I looked at and said, nope, that's too much for me to read. That's like all the backstory provided to you from the prior games. You can play Sky, it's localized. And you can play Zero and Azure. They're not localized, but they have fan translations that are perfectly adequate. And Geofront... How far along is Geofront? Patch. I'm actually legitimately curious. Just give me 1 second to look it up. They have like a meter on their site that shows how far along they are. They are 10% into their second editing pass. Yeah, I knew that was coming.
Oh, you're all here already.
What did he say? Now that they mentioned it, does seem like when I started hearing his name around a lot more. Okay.
Ah, you made it.
It's good to see you all again.
So the translation is done, but their second editing pass. See, now I'm really happy that I actually did stream it with the prior patch, because I would have still been waiting.
You're a bunch of early birds, aren't you?
Still 10% into the second editing pass. They're moving pretty fast.
Well, we just about finished up everything we had to do when we got the call to meet here.
What I'm a little... If they're technically done with the translation and done with the first editing pass, I'm surprised as to why they don't just, like, release it as is. Because as is, it's probably a bit better than the Flame Edit translation. I think that's what I played. I mean, maybe. Like, they can just release it as updates, right? Geofront has a very nice interface with their thing, unlike Azure. Azure was just like a shitload of file management nonsense
Were you able to finish up everything on your end too?
and running batch files to patch everything. It was a bit messy.
As if we'd leave any loose ends. If not for our unfamiliarity with the city, we would have been finished this morning.
Every time.
Looks like getting these two to kiss and make up will be an uphill battle.
Well, some say that when someone gets under your skin, it means you really care about what they think.
Okay, Laura, you need to shut the fuck up. Like, literally less than 24 hours ago, you two were ready to rip each other's throats out, so just shh, quiet.
Wait, did you two...
I figured the girls would be the first to notice.
Of course. I apologize for any worry I've caused you.
That tone, of course.
We're fine now. Really? That's great! It sure is. Maybe after this field study is over, we can get together and spend the night talking in one of our rooms. Sounds good.
The thought of a Class 7 pajama party makes me a little embarrassed.
That's girls for you.
Girls and sleepovers go together like jam and toast, huh?
Yeah.
That must be Heimdall Cathedral's bell.
It has a solemn, stately sound, wouldn't you say? It sounds so different from how it does in the Ost district. Though that makes sense considering the distance.
Ost District.
That bell ringing must mean it's 5 o'clock, which means it's almost the time we were supposed to meet here.
Rain?
Elise, what are you doing here?
I thought Laura's hair was part of Rain for a second.
Wait, I guess this is your school, so where else would you be?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
I see all of your classmates are with you, too. It's only been a week since we saw you, hasn't it?
It's only been a week since you almost died at the hands of a giant robot.
Well, we were told to meet here.
Wait a minute. Are you the ones? The 9 guests I was told to expect at 5 o'clock sharp?
Well, there are 9 of us in Class 7. Wait, what?
Then that would mean... you're the one we were told wanted us to come here? Actually, I suspect that would be a friend of mine.
Oh.
Why does she always have to be such a mischief maker? I swear. She could have at least given me a little warning that you were coming.
Why do I recognize, like, all these voice actors, but I can never pin down what they're actually from?
Elise?
Also, her hair is, like... There's so many characters where their hair just, like, clips through random parts of their bodies, and it looks really funny sometimes. The fact that that one's, like shimmering is...
Anyway, where are my manners? Welcome to St. Estraya Girls' School.
Hair is hard to program. Just talk to NVIDIA about that.
I hope you'll enjoy your visit. Right this way.
Estraya. So are your guys' maps upside down too, or... Boys! I don't think I've seen that uniform before. Those are from Thor's military academy. My brother studied there when he was younger. Isn't that the military academy Emperor Draco's... Commoners enroll there too. Isn't that Lady Laura? She always looks so gallant. Oh, do you think she's transferring here? Isn't that blonde boy Eustace? Duke Albert... Is he... Wait, did she say... Is he legal? Is that what she fucking said? Oh no, he's so regal. That silver-haired girl looks like she needs a hug. I agree. The blonde-haired girl seems so cultured. Where do you think she's from? The girl with the glasses is such an amazing figure. I can't read any of this. It's going too fast. I can feel their stares boring holes in my head. Pay them no mind. We certainly do seem to be stars of the show today. And Laura's as popular as ever. I can't say that being admired doesn't feel nice, but... Please don't be too hard on them. We don't have many opportunities to meet people from outside the school. You think that boy in front is a commoner? I'm not sure, but either way, he looks handsome. How do you think they know Elise? Actually, you're right, this is kind of uncomfortable. Are they all the same age as you? I don't know, and I don't care. Rosengarten. With a T. Garten.
What's in here?
And suddenly voice acting again.
It looks like an indoor garden. This is the Academy's rose garden. The person who called you here is waiting inside. Who did call us here anyway?
Whoever they are, they must have considerable social standing.
Your Highness, I brought the guests.
Every time I see doors open, like they fling open so forcefully, I feel like they're just like smashing them open with both their hands at the same time.
Thank you. Please show them in.
Oh yeah, it's her. Oh no.
Oh,
No way.
Hey, Elise, is that...
You don't need to ask when you already know. Now, if you'll follow me.
Shut up, stupid brother.
I knew it. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen of Class 7. My name is Alphen. Alphen Rice Arner.
Rice.
It's a pleasure to meet all of you.
Well, thankfully it's not a name you have to say that often. But now I know how to say it. God, all the music in this game is so good. Those are some detailed flowers.
Come on, Elise, cheer up. I'm sorry, all right?
Like, I guess I'm just used to textures in these games looking like somebody took a picture after they used sandpaper on the lens of a camera. It's surprisingly detailed.
I was only trying to tease you a little. Don't you have something you wanted to discuss with everyone? Please, go right ahead. Well, that aside, it's been a long time since I last saw both of you, Eustace and Laura. I'm glad to see you're both well.
Likewise, Your Highness.
You've become even more fetching since we last met.
I guess it would make sense that they are acquainted.
Aw, thank you. I was rather hoping that you'd decide to enroll in Sanctus Dryad too.
Ah, damn it. Stop saying that!
But it seems you chose to attend Thor's after all.
Well, I've committed myself to following the way of the sword, and Thor's gives me a place to hone my skills. I apologize for not being able to live up to your expectations.
First I lost Angelica to Thor's, then you too.
Sorry, I had the microphone muted because I was clearing my nose. Did I just get another fucking spam text message? Okay, I swear to God. No, what's this one say? No, I've gotten like 15 of these today. Yep, more political shit. Leave me alone. Stop texting me. I don't know why.
Perhaps I should just transfer there next year myself.
Anyway, she seems to be acquainted with Angelica, so that's interesting.
Your Highness.
Fucking political text messages throwing me
Got
off.
you to look. But
Ugh.
Well, she seems lively.
She seems far more easygoing than I was expecting.
I've heard plenty about her, but none of that prepared me for meeting her in person.
So,
You should meet her brother.
this is what it's like to be in the presence of royalty. It's actually rather overwhelming.
I can see why people always compare her to an angel.
Me too. Please don't worry about me. Well, I still have much to learn before I feel like I deserve my status among the nobility. I've been blessed with wonderful friends, and I'm enjoying life here at the Academy.
Well, she does seem to have at least one wonderful friend.
Damn it, Audio, stop ruining the moment. What's fucked up is I think it's actually like just an issue with the... I don't know if it's like a driver issue or an issue with the game, but like whenever I look at the pops in the recording, they're even worse than what I hear somehow. So, I don't know.
Kind of an understatement when that friend happens to be Princess Elfin.
I'm particularly happy to finally be able to meet you, Reen Schwarzer. Elise has told me so much about you.
Your Highness?
Also, apparently, well, I thought this was interesting. The menu lag is less prominent when I'm not recording, and when I don't have OBS open specifically. So I was able to do the money grinding for like an hour without too much of an issue. It still lagged, but not as much.
I'm honored that you'd say so. Elise always mentions in her letters what a great friend she has. As her brother, I wanted to thank you for that.
I wonder if I set it so that I record directly to my SSD. Like, all of my games are installed onto my SSD, and I record everything to my SSD because it's stupid fast. It's not like a big SSD, it's only 512 gig, which I guess isn't small, but whatever. It's, like, ridiculously fast, and it's designed to, like, it's a pro-style SSD, so it's supposed to, like, endure lots of read-writes. I wonder if I, like, set it to be a different drive, if that would fix the problem. Whenever I had it set to record to hard drives instead of solid state, sometimes the recordings would corrupt just because hard drives are awful. But, I mean, maybe that'll fix it.
Reen?
Maybe uninstalling the game and reinstalling it to a hard drive would fix it. I don't know. I need to, like, just get an entirely SSD set up. I hate hard drives.
Oh, it's so refreshing. You're every bit the person Elise says you are. Perhaps even more so.
Uh-oh.
Huh?
Actually, I have a teensy-weensy favor to ask.
Uh-oh.
Do you think I could join Elise in thinking of you as my dear brother as well?
What?
Your Highness! You see, Elise has spoken of you so often that in my heart, you've already come to feel like family. And now that I've had the opportunity to meet you, I fear I simply can't suppress these feelings any longer.
I feel like Elise is about to punch her.
I have two brothers already, of course, so I'm sure it won't take long to adjust.
I couldn't possibly. I mean...
That's enough, Your Highness.
Oh, good to see that they keep the same funny
Aw,
dialogue.
Don't be so stingy. Surely it wouldn't hurt to share him with me a little.
That's like an Estelle moment right there.
Anyway, that aside, the reason I called you here today was not to talk with me. There is someone else who would like to meet you.
Hmm?
Why? It's not like we're famous.
Who do you mean? Hey, isn't that...
A guitar? No, a lute?
Oh, no.
Oh, it seems he's arrived.
Oh, no.
I apologize for keeping you waiting.
Here he comes. Why is he dressed like that? I thought he didn't dress like this in Erebonia. Also, he's like levitating
It's
above
a
the
pleasure
ground.
to see you again.
And you as well, young lady. Well, I trust everyone here has been making themselves comfortable.
It's very strange hearing him talk.
Who's this guy?
I'm not sure, though I feel like I've seen him somewhere before.
I serve as a music instructor in the hallowed halls of this fine academic institution. In truth, I am ever on the hunt for that elusive mayfly we call love. But that might raise eyebrows at a girls' school. But whose pulse would not quicken wandering into this untainted cloister of dew-eyed maidens? Ah, the romance.
Could he be?
Yeah,
I think that's
that's
quite
good.
enough.
This is good.
Any more of that, and our guests may start edging toward the exit.
This is, Harisen.
Ah, I can always count on you to never miss a beat, my dear sister.
Oh, wait, So this is... Whoa.
Indeed. Tis I, Olivert Ricey Arner, also known by some unscrupulous individuals as the Debaucherous Prince. I also serve as Thor's Military Academy's ornamental chairman of the board.
Do lutes actually have 6 strings? I didn't know that. I thought they had 4.
It's a pleasure to finally meet you, ladies and gentlemen of Class 7.
Every time I see like atmosphere in this game, it just makes me excited for Hajimari because we're gonna see like crossbell stuff in this graphical fidelities. But that's not coming out for like another forever, so.
I have to admit, I was surprised to learn that you're the chairman of the board of directors, Your Highness. I'd heard that the chairman was a member of the Imperial family, but still.
I'm not surprised. Who would expect the infamous prodigal son to chair a committee at a prestigious academy like Thor's? I suppose it's not surprising they'd rather keep it hushed up, though. It wouldn't exactly be great for the school's image.
That's surprisingly forthright coming from you. Is it really true, though? I mean, that you were the one responsible for establishing Class 7, Your Highness?
Indeed.
What?
I was. You see, it's always been a tradition that a member of the Imperial family serves as chairman of the board. At first, I wore the title in name only, but I had a change of heart after my vacation in Liberl 2 years ago.
You were in
Vacation.
Liberl back then?
Vacation in quotes.
That would put your visit during the incident that occurred there, correct?
Right. All I've done since I returned to Erebonia has been inspired by my experience during the crisis in Liberl. As a result, fruitless though they may prove to be, I've set a number of plans in motion. One of which is to bring the winds of change to Thor's Military Academy. A gust of fresh air, if you will.
Winds of change, huh?
I can only assume you're referring to our class?
Then the one who decided to throw both commoners and nobles into the same class was...
You know what? That actually makes sense now.
Yes, the idea was mine.
Huh.
Although the selected students also had to have a high aptitude with the Arcus units too.
I think I'm finally starting to understand the reasoning behind Class 7, and why we're being sent all over Erebonia on these field studies.
To show us firsthand and give us cause to consider the conflict between the two factions. That is the purpose behind our field studies. Is it not, Your Highness?
That is one of the reasons, yes. However, my foremost intention was to show you that during your lives, you will encounter many obstacles and conflicts. Not just between factions, but between the capital and the provinces, tradition and technology, even between nations. In these turbulent times, I thought that this would provide the hands-on education today's promising youths need. We need up-and-comers who can think and act independently to face tomorrow's challenges head-on.
Look, it is really hard to take him seriously because all I can think about is him passed out on the floor of the bar.
That makes sense.
Wow, that's quite a plan.
I can't help but feel a little unsure whether we can live up to such high expectations.
Hearing your explanation has, at the very least, cleared up many of the doubts I've had up to this point.
Class 7 does seem like an ideal environment to expand one's outlook on life.
I feel like going through everything we have so far has brought us closer to doing exactly that.
Yep.
Marvelous. I'm so pleased to hear it. Just listening to you makes me feel even more certain that establishing Class 7 was the right decision. Especially since while the idea itself was mine, I have no real say in how the class is run day to day. Even so, I still hope to meet all of you at least once, if only to tell you all this. That was when Alphen stepped in and offered to set up this little meeting.
I see. Well, I could hardly refuse such a sincere request from my brother. But it also presented me a fine chance to finally meet Elise's beloved brother, as I've always wanted to. Your Highness.
Thank you for taking the time to tell us all of this, Your Highness. I feel like now that I know, I want to live up to the promise you saw in Class 7. Thing is, am I right in assuming that Class 7 doesn't exist just to fulfill your progressive ideal?
What do you...
Oh?
The board has its chairman, of course, but 3 directors besides. My older brother Rufus, Imperial Governor Karl Regnitz, and Irina Reinford of the Reinford Group.
Oh, yeah.
Now that you mention it,
They do seem to have certain expectations for us.
Precisely. As I mentioned, I no longer have anything to do with how Class 7 is run. That authority lies with the directors. As you're keenly aware, Rufus and Governor Regnitz sit on opposite sides of the factional divide. And while Chairman Irina is mostly involved with Class 7's technology, like the Arcus, her intentions are a mystery to me. And it's those 3 who decide where you'll travel for your field studies.
Is that right?
When you put it that way, it does make it seem like some kind of bargaining is taking place behind the scenes.
It was one of the conditions they gave in exchange for allowing Class 7 to be established. I'll admit, I hesitated to allow it, but I decided to place my hopes in you. We believed then, as we still do, that one day you all will be a great light that can push back the darkness of this country. Well, I suppose when I put it that way, it sounds positively heroic. But that's just me. Don't feel too pressured by it. You're students, first and foremost. Reach out and grab that fragrant rose of school life. Join a club. Eat cheap food with your friends at midnight. Fall in love. We live but once. Make your youth count.
You know, it's weird, but hearing you say that kind of takes a load off my mind.
By the way, just earlier you said that we believed the Class 7 would be a great light. Is there someone else involved with Thors who shares your vision for our class, Your Highness?
There is. Principal Van Dyke. I once attended Thors myself and studied under him. He gave my proposal to establish Class 7 his full backing.
I see.
He's been particularly considerate toward us ever since we arrived at the Academy.
While he has no direct control over the running of the Academy, he does preside over the board meetings. And above all, he's the one who assembled an excellent team to give you first-rate training.
An excellent team, you say?
Are you referring to Instructor Sarah?
She's certainly one of them. Still, coaxing her away from her former line of work certainly played a large part in giving Class 7 a great foundation. She is, after all, one of the strongest people in the Empire, and her experience makes her a natural field leader.
Wait, what?
Instructor Sarah? One of the strongest people in Erebonia?
Exactly what experience might you be referring to?
Please, just fucking tell me already.
I've even heard rumors of her daring exploits myself. She was known as the Purple Lightning. Doesn't that sound exciting?
Wait. Purple Lightning?
I knew it.
if you two have heard of it, it must be a household name among martial artists.
That's right. Though I've just heard it in passing.
Ah, that young ace of the Erebonian Bracer Guild, and one of the Empire's most famous bracers.
Okay, so she was a bracer. I was right about that.
She has a history full of brave feats and dangerous deeds. She was even the youngest bracer to achieve A-rank status. Back then, she was known as the Purple Lightning. Now, you know her simply as your homeroom teacher.
Okay, sure, yeah. I'm really glad I left off where I did last time. This was a good place to continue. Thanks for seeing us out. I never would have guessed that you were friends with Princess Alphen of all people. Oh god, that was awful. I wish I knew how much of what she said was genuine. Elise? Thank you for taking the time to come here today. Take care on your way back to the lodgings. We will. Thanks for showing us around. Good night. Good night, everyone. Or good night, everyone. they're separated for emphasis. Poor Rean. Don't worry. I can kind of understand where she's coming from. I doubt anyone could have guessed that Her Highness would extend such a bold invitation to you. I'm not sure how that's my fault. And yet they all just glare at him the same way anyway. I almost forgot. Rean, I have a small favor I'd like to ask for you. Oh boy, here it comes. Oh, you're going to ask him? Of course. You see, tomorrow I'll be attending a garden party sponsored by the local government for the start of the festival. Or rather, Machias' father invited me to attend. I seem to recall hearing that myself. That's the one at the Crystal Garden in Mater Park, right? Indeed. Anyway, let's not waltz around the matter. I was rather hoping that you would join me as my dance partner, Rean. Does that mean... You think Her Highness knows that old saying, a dance today, a wedding tomorrow? I'm sure that's fully in the realm of tabloid speculation. There's no denying that many will interpret it that way. Whoa, hold on a minute. I don't think I can... I mean, it would be an honor, but it's like too great an honor for someone like me? Oh, not at all. Your father may be a baron, but the Schwarzers have had deep ties with the Imperial family. I apologize if this comes as rude, but inviting you would likely create less opposition than if I were to invite Eustace. Well, I can't deny that. You needn't apologize. I find your choice rather fascinating, actually. Eustace, you're not helping. Anyway, I really don't think I'm the man you want. Sometimes I can barely keep from tripping over my own feet. Is that so? Elise told me that she asked you to help her practice the finer points of ballroom dancing. In fact, she says you're an excellent dancer, that you step lightly and very gracefully. Is that not true, Rean? Well... I understand. It was rude of me to trouble you with a petition like this on such short notice. And besides, I don't... Damn this boom arm. I don't suppose you would have much interest in dancing with a little girl like me. No, that's not what I mean, Your Highness. That's my sister, all right. She really knows how to twist the knife. Please, you too, Prince Olivert. Brain keeps wanting to say the other names. Looks like they're having fun. I had no idea the Imperial family was such a lively and cheerful bunch. I get the feeling they aren't all like this. How could it not have crossed my mind? Perhaps the truth is that you already have your heart set on someone else? Or is there someone you're already courting? Well, do you? I'm positively dying to know which maiden has conquered the battlefield of your heart. Wait, I mean... How am I gonna get out of this one? I'm not sure how to turn her down gently. Very well, I shall relent this time. However, next year, I'll be 16, just like your sister. That's when I'll be making my debut into high society, so I'd be very happy if you'd give my invitation some thought. Poor Rean. Well, aren't you the lucky one? Her Highness really seems to have taken a liking to you. You really ought to have accepted her invitation. It might have led to something truly unexpected in the future. Nah, I doubt it. It seemed like she just took an interest in me because I'm her friend's brother. She didn't seem all that serious about it, so I figured she was just trying to tease the two of us. I can't deny it seemed that way. I got the impression that that wasn't all that was going on there. You weren't the only one feeling nervous that whole time. Prince Olivert was an even more unusual person than I'd heard. No doubt about that. He seemed entertaining to be around. To think that he's the one who made Class 7 possible. He seemed easygoing, but hearing him talk about our class made what we're doing feel even more important. And besides, he gave us plenty of other useful info. Including the fact that the board of directors seems to have their own agenda for us. I have no idea what they're planning, but their motives seem incredibly suspicious. Hearing about the instructor's background kind of threw me for a loop, too. I wouldn't have imagined she used to be a bracer, maybe because you don't really see them around anymore to begin with. I mean, they gotta find employment somewhere. A rank is more or less the highest you can beat, too. That's what you think. I assume you already know about her history fee? The guild is every Jaeger Corps' main competition, after all. Probably even ran into her during a few times. Into her a few times during our operations. Really? Unbelievable. I'd almost forgotten about those good old days. Let me guess, she's here. How do you just, like, show up out of nowhere? How long have you been there? Looks like you finally found out about my work history, huh? I guess that kind of tarnishes my ravishing adult charm a bit, then. I hate to break it to you, but you didn't have any to begin with. Did you hear an old maid sighing? What was that? Good evening, everyone. Captain Claire. This is quite the unusual combination. There she just blinks out of existence. Let me be the first to assure you that this wasn't my idea. But the governor's asked me to tell you about tomorrow's field study, that it's being put on hold. Wait, what? Instead, you get the exciting opportunity to help this lady and her goons with their evil schemes. Huh? What evil schemes? Sarah, could you maybe not try to put them off entirely before I even have a chance to explain? There is a matter I'd like you all to help us with. I've discussed this with the governor, and he's decided that this would be the best way to handle the issue. You people ever hear of soft breaking? God, if you'd be so kind as to get on board, this is weird. I'll explain everything to you at the command post in Heimdall Central Station. Get in the car. Terrorists? Excuse me? Indeed, I'm afraid we have no choice but to define them as such. Unfortunately, we have no clue as to their aim, nor do we know the names of the group's members, its size, or its history. At present, it doesn't even seem that the terrorist group has established a name for itself. That's a lot of unknowns. Would I be correct in assuming the man we met in the Nord Highlands who was trying to start a war is a member? So he's one of them, huh? He said his name was Gideon or G or something. So that's the man you encountered in the Highlands. That's what the man you encountered in the Highlands was up to. He does sound like the terrorist type. You think he and his group are going to try something tomorrow on the first day of the summer festival? We're currently operating under that assumption, yes. The summer festival lasts 3 days, but unlike festivals in other provinces, only the first day garners much attention. It's been a month since the incident in Nord. If they intend to make their next move soon, tomorrow is a likely time. I'd have to agree. Terrorists do love their time in the spotlight, after all. And considering how easily Gideon gave you his name, I'm betting we'll start to see them acting more openly soon. First you gather arms and other like-minded allies in secret. Then you reveal yourself with a bang and keep going in quick succession. That's the typical terrorist MO. And you want us to assist with countermeasures against them? Right, the RMP will be joining forces with the Heimdall Military Police to bolster the capital's security. Unfortunately, as big as the capital is, I can't say without complete confidence that there will be no holes in our security. That's where you'll come in. You'll be assisting our security measures as a reserve force. It'd sure be nice if the guild was still active here. They would have come in mighty handy right about now. I don't disagree. Sarah, you do know the RMP had no involvement in the guild's withdrawal from the capital, right? Oh, really? I mean, your boss and that brother of yours could hardly make their opposition to the guild more obvious if they tried. Brother. Well... Brother. Nope, don't know who it could be. These two really seem to have a messy history between them. It sure looks that way, especially where the guild is concerned. Although it sounds like your brother has been keeping busy in Crossbell recently. Huh? So, what's it gonna be? Whether you choose this as your field study task for tomorrow is totally up to you. Wait a minute. Who the fuck is she talking about? If you decline, there are plenty of tasks the governor needs to take care of, but like you've been doing for the past 2 days. The summer festival is a busy time, after all. Lots of little details that need to be squared away. Guy with blue hair. The only one I can think of is a fucker, so, I think I speak for Group A when I say that we'd be glad to join in with the anti-terrorist countermeasures. It's probably even more interesting than helping people find a fucking, like, record. Alright then. Thank you for your assistance. Now let's move right along to confirming the patrol routes you'll be following. Last time I assisted in, like, backup security, things didn't go very well. So, hopefully this time goes better. Blue-haired brother in Crossbell? Whomst of the fuck are they talking about? I feel like I should know this. Also, why do I get the feeling that Sarah used to work at one of these branches? This place sure brings back memories, yep. Up until about a year ago, I'd swing by here at least once a week. Really? I wouldn't be surprised if I'd seen you around before then. Well, I did end up getting to know your sister. Fiona, right? Works as a piano teacher. Seriously? Wait, did she say... She did say she knew someone who worked at the guild. It looks like Fee is staring directly at me, and it's... I guess she was talking about the instructor? Still, instructor. What is it that caused the guild to withdraw from the capital? I've been wondering that for a while now myself. The guild used to be pretty active here in Erebonia, right? Well, yeah. The direct cause was guild branches all over the country being blown up, but I'm sure you already knew that. The culprits were a Jaeger Corps hired by a nasty bunch the guild was at odds with at the time. Well, it still is, but anyway. Thanks to a dependable ally, we were able to defeat the Jaegers, but by then the Imperial government had its eye on us. They started making life difficult for us, took away most of the guild's authority in the country, leaving our hands tied. Eventually, the branches here started closing one by one with no real prospect of ever reopening. Instructor. Don't worry, your dad might be the city governor, but he wasn't really involved. A certain friend of his, however, was very involved. You're talking about Chancellor Agiliath Osborne, representative of the Imperial government, I assume. Yep, him and his cronies in the Imperial Intelligence Division. It's kind of like a sister organization to the Military Railway Police. Anyway, after that I was out of a job. That's when Principal Van Dyke came and offered me a position at the academy. I started as a combat instructor last spring, and after that I wound up being chosen as your class homeroom teacher. I still help out at the guild from time to time, though. That's how I ended up bringing in our Jaeger princess here. Knock it off. So that's what happened. You mentioned that a Jaeger Corps was responsible for the attacks. What was its name? Oh, it wasn't the same group Fee used to run with. They were called Jester, not a particularly high-ranking outfit. I see. Worried about me? I did suspect that it was likely a different corps. From the sound of it, the Jaeger Corps Fee belonged with was a pretty large one, though. Oh, definitely, she was with Zephyr. Their leader was this insidious guy known as the Jaeger King. You name a combat specialty, Zephyr had it covered. They were the only corps on par with the Red Constellation, which has its roots in the Berserkers of the Middle Ages. They caused me plenty of trouble back when I was still a full-time bracer. Look who's talking. You caused us plenty of trouble yourself. It's hard to believe all this happened to people we actually know. It sounds more like a story out of some novel. Anyway, the terrorists you've been hearing about lately aren't part of any Jaeger Corps. I figured that was the case. Generally, Jaegers are interested in just two things, money and fighting. That Gideon guy you encountered in the Nord Highlands doesn't seem to fit that description. If I had to guess, I'd say he's acting on some kind of deep-seated grudge. Excuse me. A grudge, huh? It's hard to say anything for sure. I've never met him myself. From what I understand, he did seem particularly tenacious. He was definitely that. Which means if we're going to have to step it up for patrol tomorrow. Your involvement is just a precautionary step, but if you're going to help, give it your best, I'd say. Seems like your teamwork is smoother than ever, too, so all the better. Anyway, it's late, so get your report written and get some sleep. I'm gonna crash in one of the empty rooms upstairs. I gotta stop eating directly immediately before I start streaming. The instructor never changes, does she? You sure? She seemed more talkative than usual. Feels like she was pushing herself. Now that you mention it, she did seem far more forthcoming with information than usual. Maybe she's feeling a bit weird being back in her old workplace? You might be right. Still, I guess we're not really in any position to be worrying about her. We'll just have to do our best to coordinate with Group B tomorrow to make sure everything goes smoothly. The sooner we get that report written, the sooner we can get some sleep. I thought I heard something outside. Maybe I should check it out. Why the fuck would I just go back to sleep? No, just ignore it. It sounded like footsteps. Did someone go downstairs? Instructor? Ah, did I wake you? I just thought I heard something, so I came to see what it was. Can't sleep? Just feeling a little nostalgic being back here, I guess. Years ago, someone suggested that I become a bracer, and that's what I did. I spent my days working with a bunch of odd friends and companions, going through request after request. It seems weird now, how busy I used to be back then. It does sound like work kept you on your toes. Still, this building must mean a lot to you, huh? It does. I'd be lying if I said I didn't wish I could go back to those days sometimes. It was definitely exhausting, but I guess I was usually having too much fun to notice. More than anything, I really felt like I belonged there. Don't get me wrong, though. I really enjoy my work now, though. You do? How could I not? I ended up becoming your class's instructor. As far as I'm concerned, life's just as fulfilling now as it was back then. No need for you to get all soft and start worrying about me. Alright? I'll keep doing whatever I can, so that you'll always feel like you belong here with Class 7. Look at us in the middle of the night, talking away like a couple of barflies. If we had a bottle or two here, I would have loved to drink until dawn with you, but we're all out, Tragic. You do know I'm too young to drink, right? We should probably get back to our rooms and get some sleep. Tomorrow's gonna be another action-packed day, so we'll need all the rest we can get. We'll be counting on you again tomorrow. You're gonna need my tender mercies, too. You've got some hard work coming your way, so you better get a good night's sleep. Did I do good?
Keep up the good work.
No. Next day. It's literally like an hour from then, or 2 hours. Alright, what's gonna happen?
The time is finally at hand. At last, the hammer of judgment shall rouse this indolent capital from its slumber. Yeah!
Okay, that was loud. Huh?
Comrade G, all of the necessary preparations are complete.
But it feels like you have so few men accompanying you.
Wouldn't it be wise to call in a few others for backup?
There's nothing to fear. As long as I have this flute, not even the railway military police stand a chance of stopping us. Tomorrow, the people of this land will at last know our name. My dear comrades, I shall be counting on you all. Yeah!
Just like random citizens? What? Alright, I'm gonna go check on Group B before heading over to the Railway Military Police Command Post. Just give me a call in your Arcus if you find anything during your patrol. Okay? Will do. Leave it to us. Still, I was expecting Captain Claire to be our point of contact. I wasn't expecting you to agree to cooperate with the Railway Military Police. I'm not exactly delighted about working with them, but things are looking pretty serious. I'm helping them this once and acting as your point of contact, but I won't let them forget for a minute that they owe me. Anyway, I'll see you later. Tell Fiona thanks for the breakfast. We should get moving. We've got our designated areas, so we'll be patrolling them one by one, keeping an eye out for anything suspicious. Instructor Sarah said she'd contact us around noon. Let's be off then. Yeah. I'm guessing the city is gonna be packed with people since it's the first day of the summer festival. That's all the more reason we need to stay especially vigilant. Ja. Why is this song playing? Also, I just realized Laura is level 30? I'm sorry, 40. Oh shit, she's level 30? Oh my god. Patrol your assigned districts. What are my assigned districts? All of them? I guess. I don't know. I need to keep a lookout for like shops and stuff. Because there's some stuff I need to buy with this disgusting amount of money that I have procured. What's wrong, Milton? Hi, Elliot. There's a pretty interesting rumor floating around at the moment about someone that just vanished. About someone vanishing all of a sudden. Did you say vanishing? Do you know any more details? Caught your interest, I see. I don't know, this is some juicy stuff. It might be even too juicy to share. Speak up, or we'll force it out of you. Okay, I get it, dang. Yeah, like I said, someone from one of the apartments around here just straight up vanished. The caretaker came to check on them this morning and found the room was empty as if no one had ever lived there. The only thing left there was the key to the room. That's quite the curious situation. Especially since they disappeared without even telling anyone. I've never heard of anyone leaving town during the summer festival either. Maybe they had a reason that they had to move out so quickly. Do you think this might be related to the terrorists in some way? Sounds like kind of a stretch. You guys seem like you've got some good material. What's this about Terran wrists? Come on, fill me in. It's nothing important. There does seem to be some substance behind this rumor, though. I think we'd do well to keep this story in mind. I'm just gonna go district by district. I need to... These are all houses, so I can't, like, buy anything from here. I'm looking for still blues, or sill blues, whatever the fuck they're called. The big boy items, you know? I don't know exactly what they have, but I want all of it. Long ago, back when I was an instructor at the music academy, I had one student who stood far above the rest. She went on to become famous, fall in love, get married, and have children, but she eventually lost her life to illness. Huh. I just wanted to buy some stuff. $25 craft points, I don't know, that's pretty good. I'll buy like 3 of them. As if I really need to be stingy with my money, but I do want to until I can actually make sure I can buy what I need. Fiona, what are you doing here? What else? I'm helping out. Can I interest you in the super special gelato that me and Agnes made together? Those actually look great. HP, Strength, Defense, ATS, and ADF plus 25% for 4 turns. I'll buy 2. It could be useful. That's actually a pretty nice buff. Still, I don't know how you can hold on to gelato for that long without it, like, you know, melting. I think that's everything I needed to look at here. Alright, so Vancourt Street's next, and then I can just go down one by one. I'm waiting for my boyfriend. I'm so nervous, I wonder if he'll notice my new earrings. I'm off to Lemon State. I've got to have a chat with Strago's designer before we go ahead with him. We know nothing could possibly say would change your mind. I don't really care. HP plus 800 and prevents death blows. That's not bad. I'm gonna buy 1 more of those. I'm not gonna equip it to anyone. I'm just gonna have it. Also, apparently, like, yesterday I was... or not yesterday, last time I played this, I was like, where the fuck is my Mine 2? Apparently, it only unequips, like, rare quartz. So, that's neat. It's not, like, that big of a deal or anything, but I'm glad that I know it now. Do I really need any of these? Not really. Oh, calm down, game. Horrible factory. I can buy anything here. I can get quartz. The only one in my party right now that needs mine too is you, and you already have it, so I'm curious. Oh, hey, I can actually afford it. Oof. Ow. Oh, that hurt. Sorry, Machias. Actually, what is Machias doing in the party? Get out. Alright, so it looks like everybody's slots are open. Yeah, everybody's slots are open. Everyone. Everyone's. There's no one left out. Yep. Nobody. Strength plus 10, ATS plus 5, Fortuna. Doesn't he already have Fortuna? He does not. I'm gonna give him that, yeah. That works. That's good. Ooh. Damn, these are fucking expensive. Ugh. Alright, well, glad I grinded money for a little bit there. Alright, I need to check all the shops, particularly this area in here. Weapons and armor. Have I bought any weapons yet from here? I don't know. Yeah, I have. I could buy more armor. I probably should do that, shouldn't I? I'll do it after I can find the items I'm actually, like, looking for. Hopefully I don't need to grind any more on money. That would be boring. Okay, so there are multiple stores down here. I need to check all of them. You are... Yeah. If I hear Elliot say, I hope this turns out okay one more time, I swear to God. We've had an unusually large number of lost property inquiries today. What? I don't know why I keep buying these, but I need them. What are you doing here?
Woohoo! I'm on a roll! I can almost taste that grand prize.
Crow?
Ah, hey guys!
Why is Crow here?
How's that field study coming along?
Oh, it's going fine. But why are you here?
Oh, you don't know? Classes don't run back at the Academy during the summer festival. So I came here to squeeze as much fun as possible out of this fortuitous bit of free time.
Meaning...
The summer races, of course.
Wait, you came all the way here to bet money on horse racing? We're minors! We're not allowed to place bets!
Do I look like a lawbreaker to you? There's a magazine that's running a prize contest for the summer races. You send in your predictions, and if you're spot on, you win a really fancy prize.
So you came all the way to the capital just to check on that?
If only we all had such boundless energy.
All right, time for some serious praying to the goddess. I'll leave the money here, okay?
Thank you very much. Come back anytime.
Anyway, I'm heading over to the cathedral over in the Sankt district.
Sankt.
Peace.
Thanks.
Peace, bruh.
Come on, goddess. Let me win that prize.
That seems a rather pedestrian thing to pray for.
So irresponsible.
That's Crow for you. Looks like there's still places here we haven't explored. Let's go look somewhere else.
After I buy shit. Not this shit, though. Don't need that. There's more store. Wish it would tell me which stores are up here. I know I can just look around for myself, but it's easier for me to just look at the map and be like, yeah, I'll get that. Is it this stuff? This stuff doesn't seem that expensive. No, I don't think this is the stuff. I already looked at the shop before, didn't I? I have 8 of these? Good. Maybe I'm not missing anything in here. I guess I'm not. Okay. Well, there's no other stores to go to. What's wrong? Her Jaeger senses are tingling. Did you notice something? I thought I sensed something suspicious. Do you think it was one of the terrorists? We can typically depend on Fee's instincts at times like these. Might have been my imagination. Lots of people excited for the festival here. Could have been one of them. That's something we should note in our report. Like Laura said, your instincts tend to be accurate. Agreed. That's all that there is to investigate on Vanquire Street. Let's move on to another area. I'm never able to go upstairs in these buildings. Alright, well now I can just go down the list. Maybe it's the jeweler. Maybe that's what sells the expensive shit. That would make sense. You should give me a discount for finding your crown. This is the jewelry boutique that the Phantom Thief B burglarized yesterday. The timing does seem more than a little suspicious. You don't think he has any ties to the terrorists, do you? I doubt it. I can't see it. He didn't seem like the agents we met during our field study in Nord. He didn't seem much like a terrorist. Too playful. Wait, playful? I feel the chance of Phantom Thief B having ties to the terrorists seems slim. We should investigate somewhere else. No, I'm not here to investigate. I'm here to buy shit. Maybe. After all that commotion with the Tiara's theft, we seem to be seeing fewer customers. We're going to need to pull out all the stops to keep business running smoothly. God damn it, where do I buy stuff? You? Yeah, okay. Well, these aren't even all that expensive. ATS plus 50! These are a lot cheaper than I thought they would be. Oh, I'm glad I did that money grind. Yeah, like, that's nice, but, like, how about strength plus 50? Yeah! Speed plus 2. No. Wait, what's red pendulum? Oh. How about strength plus 50? And then what's the other one? Prevents delay, speed plus 3. How about strength plus 50? I need more. I need more. I don't even know if I need that many of them, but, like, whatever. ATS plus 10. How about ATS plus 50? ATS plus 5? How about ATS plus 50? Shit, that's like... That's the good shit right there. I'm tempted to swap out the gladiator headband, but the craft points up is actually quite helpful. How many more? How many more do I have? What are they called? I know I have another one. Okay, I need one more passionate rogue. One more. One more. That should be enough to last me for the rest of the game, right? Yeah? Yeah. I think. I had just enough money to buy, like, what I need. 5 of those, and 2 of these. Just, like, mega strong. Alright, so now I'm overpowered. Yeah. Do I have any Sepith to exchange? Wait, is that barrel? Isn't this a fascinating coincidence? Have you noticed this jeweler's sinister aura as well? I can't say that I have. It may look beautiful, but this gem's alluring glow has drawn in countless innocent souls into dire misfortune. It's truly intriguing. This character scares me. Why do I keep noticing her? Just don't cause any trouble for the staff here. They've had enough to deal with after yesterday. I feel like I want to grind for more money. I could get more Still Blues. I can't believe I just bought 5 Passionate Rogues. But I could have more. I'd probably get better items later on. Prevents freeze, petrify, and stat down. That's actually really good. Prevents poison, blind, and burn. Like, I could grind for more money, but I feel like that would just take forever. And you... Like, I'm only really ever gonna have one major caster in my party, right? Yeah. So having 2 Still Blues for that is good. That's good shit. 844. Yeah, I don't have any Sepith Mass. How much regular Sepith do I have? Oh, that's right. I got like 600 of each type because I did the quest, huh? Yeah, the Tiara. Well, I bought the shit that I needed to, and I know where to get it from now on. I feel like I can make do with what I've got now. I don't really plan on having Elliot in the party forever. Like, if I can choose a, quote, final party, it'll probably be Emma in there instead, just because she's already got, like, much higher ATS than him. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. She seems more useful in a variety of ways. But Laura is probably going to be a final party member, so keeping that shit on her is a good idea. She's just absurdly strong. Anyway, I can get back to doing what I need to do. Aren't you the military academy students from the other day? So, we meet again. Did you come all the way here just to see me? Miss Clotilde? I didn't think we'd get another chance to meet you. Hello again. Actually, we're here as part of our field study. We're doing a patrol of the city. Isn't that a shame? But I'm glad to see you're all working so hard. I see the two of you were able to make peace, too. Sorry, I had to check something. I'm surprised. How could you notice such a small change when only you met us 2 days ago? Was I right? I just had a feeling that might be the case. Call it a women's intuition. Have you noticed any significant changes here since we last talked? Thanks to all taking care of that beast, I truly have been able to relax during my stay. I've slept wonderfully these past couple nights. But now that you mention it, I did notice a suspicious-looking group of people near the hotel last night. You did? There were 2 of them talking in the back alley near here, hats pulled tightly over their heads. When they noticed me trying to sneak a peek, they panicked and vanished into the night. I did overhear them talking about a plan of some kind, though. That sounds rather suspicious, although we don't know enough to say for certain. Thank you for your help. I'm happy to have been of service. Still, I'd love to stay here and talk for a while, but I'm afraid my schedule is a little booked at the moment. Are you busy doing something for the festival? I was invited by a member of the Imperial family to sing at a banquet being held at the palace tonight. I was actually on my way to rehearse for it. I wish I could go and watch, but I doubt there's any chance of that. Obviously. Well, good luck. We wish you all the best. That's a pro for you. Even when you wish her luck, you're the one who ends up feeling encouraged. She never ceases to surprise. That's all that there is to investigate in the Gonyer district. Time to move on to one of the other areas. Well, that works for me. I got what I needed. And Laura can now shred anything in one hit. I hope. Only one thing to examine here. Here's the entrance to the underground waterway. What would something like this be doing in a residential area? Especially with all the monsters in it. That's just Heimdall. They find entrances to the underground areas from time to time, but it's not much cause for concern. Everyone is smart enough to know that they shouldn't go near them. That puts me at ease. Nonetheless, everything seems to be in order here. Huh? What's wrong, Fee? Did you notice something? Nothing. Chances are nobody's in there right now. Problem is, the footprints we left when we came out of here yesterday are gone. What does that mean? It's likely that someone went in there yesterday after we all came out. Then they erased any evidence that would suggest that they had, erasing our footprints in the process. Sound about right? Are you certain you're not overanalyzing this? Not completely. It doesn't hurt to keep in the back of our minds, at the very least. That's all that there is to investigate in the Ost District. That's it? Okay. Did I end up doing the money exploit? Yep. 844 strength. I literally just bought them. Yeah. So, Elliot's ATS is mega strong. Reen is much stronger than he was before. Laurel should shred anything the second she touches it. And, same with Fee. What was Fee's strength again? It was, yeah, 754. That's pretty fucking good. It's not 844, but it's still pretty good. Alright, time to mercilessly murder anything that I touch. Fluid consumption. I am actually almost out of water. I should pour more. Come here. Makes it convenient keeping water by for the stream, because, you know, I only drink bottled water, but that's because my water might have lead in it. Again, I should probably get it tested someday, because technically I could have infinite free drinking water if it is safe, but, I mean, it might not be safe. I don't know. There's not much to investigate around here.
There are more people out than there were yesterday.
They must have all come to see the Imperial family's parade.
Everything seems to be in order here. What am I investigating here? Just the palace in general? The palace sure looks festive today. The Imperial family's parade starts here, doesn't it? It's pretty nuts. They've got special security arrangements for the event. I've heard that the Luminoid limousines... Oh man, I completely fucked that up. The limousines they'll be using have high-quality shielding to stop bullets and explosives, too. I guess you can't be too careful with the members of the Imperial family. I've heard much about the skill of those in the Imperial Guard, too. Seeing them in person about the stories were all true. They should be able to handle any crisis that may unfold here. I think we can rest easy. That's all that there is to investigate in Drykel's Plaza. I don't think I've ever actually had to read the word limousine before. Like, I obviously know what it means, but I guess I didn't know how it was spelled. Mater Park. Yeah, I kind of felt like I was almost at the end of the chapter. There's been a big dialogue dump this whole stream, and then now this. This area appears to be appropriately well guarded. The soldiers patrolling the park appear to be from Heimdall. It looks like the Imperial Guard from Valflame Palace is in charge of security from the Crystal Garden itself, too. I imagine security is going to be airtight considering the garden party is going to be held there. Especially with Princess Alphen in attendance. This level of security is probably standard when it comes to members of the Imperial family. I thought I smelled something familiar. Who? Oh. Isn't that... Oh, Patrick, you're here too. But of course, I did receive a personal invitation to the garden party after all. I see you're all tied up with your field studies or whatever you call them, even on such a fine day. You poor souls. He really does get under my skin. I've gotten used to it. Are you alone today? I was under the impression that your butler, Celestin, always attends you, but I don't see him today. It's true he's often at my side, but I spend plenty of time on my own as well. Don't take me for one of those useless nobles who can hardly lace his boot without his butler's help. I always got the impression his butler was there more to keep an eye on him. Did you say something? Of course not. Well, I wouldn't want to get in your way. I'm sure they have you running all kinds of menial errands. Meanwhile, I intend to introduce myself to Princess Alphen. Try not to be too jealous now. If only he knew. He doesn't know! If only he knew. I can't say I'm all that jealous, considering all the time we spent talking to her yesterday. She even invited Rain to be her dance partner. After seeing that, I can't even bring myself to be irritated by him anymore. The security in this area seems perfect. I think it's time to move on to another area. Are you sure it's perfect? Is something bothering you? I feel like we're forgetting something. Now that you mention it. Oh well, maybe it'll come back to us later. Patrick be giving off those, yeah, we got one vibes. That's right, i7 7700K. We got one. Alright, this seems like the most suspicious area considering what happened last night. What in Adios' name are we supposed to do now? You're telling me young folks these days can't count on any of them. Is there some kind of problem? You're the students from yesterday. As a matter of fact, we do have a bit of a problem on our hands. What kind of problem? It's nothing you need to worry about, but last night a bunch of our younger workers up and quit just like that. Most of them hadn't been here more than half a year. They just started really getting used to the work, too. Thanks to that, our schedule's been thrown all out of whack. That is a significant problem. Is there anything we might be able to lend a hand with? No? It's all on us, please. Yeah, no, don't make me run menial tasks. We should be able to fix our own problems, after all. If they were gonna quit, they could have at least stuck around long enough to train their replacements. But they all got caught up in the festival hoopla and just decided to cut out of work altogether. Is it too much to ask for a few hands who appreciate a good day's work? Something about this sounds kind of fishy. I get that people would be all excited about the summer festival, but enough to quit their jobs? The timing does seem suspicious. Let's keep that in the back of our minds for now. It's almost noon now, so we might as well wait for Instructor Sarah to contact us. I cannot tell you how many fucking times I got stuck working overtime in my old job because people did not know what the term 2 weeks notice meant. Real fun. Where am I going? Oh, just anywhere. Colonel. This is Class 7, Group A. It's Sarah, give me an update. Understood. Fee keeps saying she's seeing weird things, but I'm ignoring her, so nothing's wrong. Reen reported the results. Something sounds off, alright. Though judging by Fee's reactions, it doesn't sound like the terrorists are wandering the streets. We haven't seen anything that would lead us to believe so. I think there's something happening behind the scenes, though. Just can't be sure what it is. Keep sharpening that instinct of yours. It'll prove invaluable to you. It's almost time for the Imperial family's limousines to head out from Valflame Palace to their respective events. Crown Prince Cedric will be going to Heimdall Cathedral. Princess Alphen is headed to Mater Park in the northeast, and Prince Olivert will be going to Heimdall Racetrack. Racetrack? There's a racetrack? I want to go to the racetrack. Prince Olivert's got an extremely capable bodyguard with him, though, so I'm not worried about him. Oh, they mean horse races. No, that's boring. Like boxcar races. Now, those are fun. I've tasked Group B with looking after the Crown Prince, so I'd like you to keep an eye out for Princess Alphen. Just make sure she gets to that garden party safely. After that, I skipped the text by accident. Understood. Was that the instructor? New marching orders. You guessed it, the limousine carrying Princess Alphen is about to leave Valflame Palace. Alright, who's gonna try to kill her? Our mission is to make sure she gets to the garden party safely. Extremely capable bodyguard with him. I wonder who that could be. Does he have a giant sword? He probably has a giant sword. We should get to Mater Park as soon as possible. I mean, she's not wrong. Mueller could probably, like, shatter a building with his brute strength if he felt like it. The only person I can think of who does more in physical damage, in terms of physical damage, like, single hit. I don't know, wasn't, Richard, that's his name. I forgot his name. Richard was pretty fucking strong. Why do I have to go to the tram thing to do it? I have no other objectives. I don't care. Go. And if I do have weird side quests that I don't give a shit about, then I don't give a shit about them. Please help! I lost my ring in the sewer! Go kill a monster to get... No, I'm good. See, by avoiding the side quests, not only do I not have to do the side quests, I don't have to listen to the people talk about useless shit for 20 minutes straight. There goes the motorcade. Oh. I just had like a moment where my sinuses like forcefully opened up. Oh, it actually feels really nice. I can breathe again. Probably only for a few minutes, though. They'll close again. It's quite nice to be out and about like this once in a while. Though it would have been even nicer if you'd gotten dolled up. Just think we would look so adorable making our debut together at the garden party, wouldn't we? I wish you'd think a little more before you say something like that. We may be friends, but I'm still just a Baron's daughter. I can't very well go around equating my appearance at the party with that of the Imperial Princess debut or otherwise. You're so old-fashioned, Elise. Both the national and local governments are headed by commoners now. Times have changed, or is it that you're still annoyed that I asked your brother to the dance? Maybe I really should invite him to be my dance partner next year. Your Highness, please, that's enough. Gonna make her angry. Come now, I'm sorry, Elise. It seems there's still a ray of hope for you. After all, it doesn't look like he has a girlfriend at the moment. Still surrounded by that many lovely ladies, I doubt that'll remain true for long. I don't... Do we have another weird situation of, like... If Rean were to find someone, perhaps that would be for the best. Both for him and for me. Elise? Sorry, I'm just thinking out loud. Don't mind me. The people are all waiting for you to wave at them. Wait, do we actually have, like, another, like, their brother and sister, but it's okay because they're not actually related type deal? Joshua! Like, that's gonna start to turn into a fucking trope for this series, if that's the case. And as you know, this game is the master of all tropes. Oh, that's true. No, Rean's like a super Chad, so he's got his harem. And we got 3 more Cold Steel games after this for him to get even more waifus. Elise is here too. Looks like she came here as Princess Alphen's attendant. Those two are pretty tight. The princess really does look the part, though. That dress of Imperial Crimson suits her wonderfully. I'm starting to feel jealous of Patrick after all. Looks like this area is under control. Let's go grab something for lunch. Okay. I'd be totally okay if nothing out of the ordinary happened today. You just fucking ruined everything, Elliot. When something happens, I'm blaming you. Man, I sure hope nothing bad happens today. Oh shit, are those terrorists? Oh man. Afterward, they had a quick lunch at one of the stalls. After they finished up, they decided to do another sweep of their assigned areas. As long as I don't have to do it, just, like, play it out as a cutscene. Why was Fee just, like, looking like she was talking there? Like, oh no, she was yawning. Okay. I thought she was, like, moving her arm around like she was talking. And everybody was just ignoring her as they walked by. No matter how hard they searched, nothing seemed amiss. Finally, Group A made their way toward Dreikel's Plaza, where traffic had previously been restricted. The waifu shit gets better in Cold Steel 3, but it's really out of control in Cold Steel 4. Huh. Wonder why they're so all over the place with that. Whenever they move on to previous... Maybe it'll be a prequel, I don't know. Whenever they move on to further games in this series, hopefully they tone it down in some of that shit. Maybe. I don't know what Hajimari is going to be like. I have no idea what it's even about. Something, Cold Steel / Crossbell, something. It's probably never getting localized because Crossbell games never got localized. Uh-oh. I imagine most of the ceremonies around the capital are finishing up about now. Princess Alphen and the others won't be coming back until later this evening, right? The ceremony itself ends soon, but there's a social event afterward that lasts until this evening. It seems that this is likely the last time that many will let their guard down then. The perfect time for terrorists to make their move. I really hope we're just overthinking this. Stop talking, Elliot. So do I, but at the very least, I think we need to remain vigilant until the day is over. The traffic restrictions have been lifted now, so let's walk around the plaza. What's going on over here? Toa and... oh.
Toa! Angelica!
That's her name. I definitely did not forget her name.
Oh, I didn't expect to meet all of you here.
Well, isn't this a coincidence?
President Herschel?
We certainly weren't expecting to encounter the two of you out here.
Huh? Looks like the goddess herself brought us together. And now that she's granted us this chance, what do you two say we...
I'm afraid we'll have to decline. We have our field study to attend to.
What she said. Lame.
Will she ever learn?
Looks like those rumors about her were true.
Did you ride your orbital bike all the way here?
Yeah, you can make it from Trista to here in 40 minutes on a good day. So I plopped Toa on the back of the seat and off we went.
How does, like, fuel work in this series? Like, do you need to fuel it, or is it just, like, energy that's stored in the orbment and it, like, lasts forever? Because if that's the case, that's like a battery that you never have to recharge.
It almost seems like a metallic horse.
It's pretty cool. Angie's not the most careful driver, so it wasn't exactly what I'd call a leisure cruise. I really love the festival atmosphere, though. I just wish I could enjoy it without the threat of a terrorist attack hanging over us.
How do you know about that?
Wait, how do you know about that?
Did Instructor Sarah tell you?
Yep,
I've been
Okay.
helping out a little with your field studies, too.
I was just gonna say, like, people just talking about, like, yeah, the terrorists are gonna arrive any minute now.
Yesterday, I was the one who passed on the governor's request to Instructor Sarah, for example. I got pretty worried when I heard about terrorists. So, Angie and I decided to see what was happening.
I see.
It appears you've done much for us without us even realizing it.
Thanks.
It's nothing really. I'm not doing any of the heavy lifting.
Oh? I thought you were helping with all the paperwork and travel arrangements so everything runs smoothly. And that you're the liaison for our contacts in every region because Instructor Sarah keeps slacking off.
Seriously? I swear, just when I'd started thinking she was better than we were giving her credit for.
Yeah, that's a little much, even for her.
It's fine. Really. I'm sure she's got lots of stuff on her plate. Anyway, I heard you guys got to meet the princess. I'm so jealous. I wish I could have met her too.
Good God, the shadows on Toa's legs are just completely fucked up.
We could hardly believe we met her ourselves.
Man, I wish I could raise the settings about this game exploding.
She really does look kinda angelic.
Oh, if I'd only shown up earlier and tagged along with you.
Princess Alphen's beauty is definitely one of our national treasures. But your sister's quite the looker herself. I hope I get a chance to meet Elise again someday too.
Actually, she's attending the garden party as Princess Alphen's attendant right now.
Really? Oh, if only I could get Princess Alphen, Elise, and Fee together in the same place.
The fact that she looks over when she says her name.
We could call them the Fabulous 15s.
Okay, that's weird, Angelica. That's really
Don't look
weird.
now, but I think you're being co-opted into some sketchy-sounding group.
Sounds good to me.
If I'd known this was gonna happen, I would have listened to my father and attended that party after all. But no, I couldn't have. I couldn't spoil my charms by wearing a dress. Oh! I could have worn a tuxedo instead. Why didn't I think of that earlier?
Angie? Maybe you're putting a little too much thought into this.
Hey, the gang's all here.
Crow?
Oh, we didn't know you were here either.
Fancy running into you.
Yeah.
You said you were going to the summer races, didn't you?
How'd the main race go?
Don't ask. Who could have guessed that Black Prince would come from behind in a burst of speed like that? And then Lumberblitz barely squeezing past into second. There's no way anyone could ever see an upset like that coming.
Oh, I guess I won with those 4 to 5 odds. Glad I decided to pony up some cash for that after all.
Wait, you're the one who won the special prize? Oh, stop feeling up lady luck, would you?
You're just sore because I've got better karma than you.
Angie really does have scarily good luck with stuff like this.
Sounds like the bell's chiming 3 o'clock.
All right, what's gonna explode?
Guess that means all the ceremonies must be wrapping up.
Something's gonna explode. Someone's gonna get killed. There's gonna be a bomb that goes off. I don't know. Something's gonna happen.
Perhaps we should make another round of our patrol areas, just to be safe.
That seems like a sound idea.
Yeah, we should get back to our patrols. It was good to see you, everyone.
Okay, take care out there.
Good God, the shadows are just fucked.
Huh? Back to work already?
I've got my Arcus with me, so just give me a ring if anything happens.
Like, they've been bad the whole game, but this is just especially bad. It's just like random, like, shadow mess all over the place.
Will do.
All right, what's gonna happen?
Huh? What's wrong?
It feels almost as though...
The fountains?
My guess would be there's been an increase in the water pressure.
Yeah, this must be...
Is this...
Is it some kind of festival attraction?
Weird terrorist attack so far.
I don't think so.
Oh, that's not good. Why the fuck are the fountains linked to the sewers? Is it gonna explode?
This must be the terrorists.
Yeah, it seems that way.
Yeah.
Angie, Crow, give me a hand. We need to evacuate everyone. The military police have their hands full. We need to handle this ourselves.
Okay, game, it's really hard for me to read the text when it's vibrating like that.
Right.
Like, I know there's voice acting, but please.
Gotcha.
Okay, let's all...
No, we've got this. You have something else you need to take care of. Something important.
More important than this?
What do you mean?
Mater Park.
So this is just a diversion?
I'd bet on it.
How the hell do you increase water pressure so much that it explodes out of the sewer? Oh. What the hell are these things? They just came out of nowhere. Stand your ground. Our honor as Imperial Guardsmen. On our honor, we must not allow them to come any closer. No, I can take care of it. Wow, there's a lot of them. I'm not going to say those things were pushovers. They were quite strong. What should we do? They look like they need help. We can't just abandon our posts at a time like this. We need to contact the RMP. You're the military academy students working with the railway military police, right? Those look just like the creatures we fought yesterday in the underground passage. What are they doing roaming around on the surface? I mean, the sewers did just explode, so... There are quite a few, but the soldiers should be able to keep them at bay. It won't be easy, though. What was that? It came from within the Crystal Garden. Are those attending the garden party in danger? It wasn't an explosion, it sounded more like something collapsed. This isn't looking good. Yeah, I was gonna say, this is the same song that played during the opening, isn't it? Yeah, I know. New plan. We need to get to the Crystal Garden ASAP and figure out what's going on in there. You guys focus on securing this area. Adios be with you. Don't let anything happen to Her Highness. It's okay, nobody dies in this series. Holy shit. Wait, is this how we discover the, Road to El Dorado?
What?
The Declaration of Independence, right? Uh-oh. Is Rean about to go sicko mode? He's not much of a fan when his sister is in mortal danger. Good day, you're... Oh.
Good day, Your Excellency.
It's doing it for me.
I do hope you'll forgive me for showing up to this party without an invitation.
Ugh. You.
Truth be told, I have no real qualms with you, personally. However, you are a willing collaborator with the man we loathe. So I'm afraid that makes you guilty by association.
I figured that's what you were after. Let those girls go. They have nothing to do with this.
Your Excellency!
I'm afraid we just can't do that. After all, they've yet to play their biggest part. That of your faction's most shameful failure. Oh, but fear not. I have no intention of taking their lives.
Elise!
They have guns pointed at their heads. Dude, you might want to back off.
What are you doing here?
You made it.
Dad, are you alright?
The brats from Thors. So you've come to meddle in our affairs again, have you? Not this time, I'm afraid. I won't allow you to interfere.
I can take him.
Is he controlling those beasts?
So that's how those monsters came to be running around out here.
Rean! Be careful!
Elise! Your Highness!
You!
My, I can certainly tell when I'm not wanted. I suppose we'll just have to leave then.
Go, my beasts! Strip them to the bone!
Wait, is this the chapter boss? Just these stupid alligator things? There's no way.
We're not going to lose to a couple of these things.
2 large monsters. Combat pattern analysis complete.
All right, let's take them down.
Okay.
Laura will literally obliterate.
My turn.
She will completely and totally, utterly destroy.
All right, let's do this.
I need her to get more craft points first, though.
Of course.
I'll handle it.
She needs more craft points, too. Just keep attacking them, and I can absolutely rip and tear. Actually, hold on. Let me give myself a defense boost, just in case. This is the chapter boss? Are you serious? Well, that's a little uncreative. I mean, sure, they're strong, but, like, not that much of a big deal. There's a crit down there. I want that.
My turn.
This should do a lot. Link the party? Are they not linked? Oh shit, why are they linked? I thought I already had them linked. I guess they must have died at some point in between.
My turn.
I could have sworn they were linked.
All right, let's do this.
Understood.
Just bolster that strength up even longer.
My turn. Arcus activate. Ha!
Thanks.
Right.
This is probably going to kill them. Oh shit, I forgot to link her and see. Whoops. I got pretty close.
Okay.
Go.
A little bit of a pushover these things are, huh? Yeah, you know...
Okay.
Damn it. Oh.
My turn.
Whatever. This'll fix it. Alright, so that was the chapter boss. That is the... I mean, I know I, like, made myself mega powerful, but, like... Really, that was it?
We'll cut our own path.
Okay. It was a little disappointing. Really, that was only 1 times 1?
Great.
That blows.
All right.
A+ out.
We must pursue them at once. There's no time to rest.
Oh, that wasn't actually the boss? Oh, okay.
Dad, you're bleeding.
This little scratch? Nothing to worry about.
Good.
But never mind me. Her Highness is in danger. Please, go after her.
All right. Wait! Take me with you too.
No. You can stay here.
No, I need you to stay and protect everyone who's still here.
Those monsters are still roaming around outside, and the governor is wounded.
But... Please, if you're here, at least I can go knowing my father is in safe hands.
Well, good thing I've got craft point items.
Fine, I'll stay.
That's settled then.
Let us give chase then.
Your Excellency, please let the Railway Military Police know what's happening as soon as you can.
You can count on it.
Yeah, get in there. Alright, so, let me save. Actually, no, hold on. No, wrong one. Tactics. Link. There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna have to build up some craft points here in a minute. No, I just wanted to look around real quick, that's all. Hopefully there's some kind of random encounters down here. Is this one of the passages beneath the city? Looks like it, and judging by the direction it leads, I don't think it's an area we've been to before. I don't sense any traps. Reen Schwarzer. It's me, Sarah. The governor told me about what happened. Give me a full update on the situation. Our targets are Gideon and 2 other armed terrorists. They've abducted Princess Alphen and Elise, and we're pursuing them through an underground tunnel as we speak. We're doing all we can to catch up with them. Except, you know, the fact that we're just standing here talking to you right now. I'm making my way there as fast as I can, and I've got the RMP in tow. Keep your pursuit. I'll try to stall them until we can get there. Try to stall them if we can get there, until we can get there, we can get there. Don't do anything that would put the hostages in danger. Their safety is our top priority. Let's hurry. We won't let them get away. We're just standing here, though. Let's hurry it up. We'll be arriving in 10 minutes. Until then, all we can do is hope that they can pursue the terrorists on their own. I hate to admit it, but I doubt there's anything else we can do right now. I'm glad to see the RMP living up to their sterling reputation, though. It sounds like you guys handled the attacks at the racetrack and the cathedral like seasoned pros. None of the Imperial Guardsmen were stationed in those areas, and we did receive invaluable assistance from Group B. You could just accept a compliment when it's given, you know? So how much of an idea did you have that the terrorists' real target was going to be the garden party? I bet you had more than just a hunch with that orbital calculator you've got for a brain, right, Miss Icy Maiden? I estimated the chances at roughly 40%. Targeting the garden party would make the biggest spectacle, after all. I believe their aim is to harm the Reformists' public image, which means Her Highness should be safe. Unfortunately, I can't be so certain about the girl with her. And that's why we'll all probably never see eye to eye. Huh?
Those damn terrorists!
Elise, Princess Alphen, please be safe.
Ah, random encounter. Good, come here.
Watch out, guys!
I'll handle it.
My turn.
I know, hurt them more. I'm fine with that.
Okay.
That vanished them? Okay. I need to remember that that's a thing that can happen.
When we fight together,
Yeah, I need to be careful with that, and not just, like, hurl myself into the fight like that, probably. I do need craft points, though. It's like how I build myself up in these games. I start fights with 200 craft points, and I just shred them. Hold still. Hold still. Thank you.
the advantage is ours.
My turn.
Here we go.
Right.
I'll handle it.
Miss!
Here we go.
My turn.
Of course.
I'll handle it.
Here we
Ooh,
go.
nice.
I'll handle it.
An opening.
Silver.
That Link is giving extra craft points, which is nice.
Right.
My turn.
I'm watching the left side
My turn.
carefully to make sure I don't get vanished.
Might.
I'll handle it.
Go.
My turn. All right, let's.
Need to be careful not let Fee die. She's still kind of a bit of a glass cannon. God, that's expensive to use. Oh, dude, that might be all I get. Where are we? Oh, this looks familiar. No, I don't know if I'm a fan of that. It's really creepy. I had no idea a place like this existed beneath the capital. It appears to be a catacomb built during the Dark Ages. Well, they definitely came this way, and I don't think it was that long ago. where else would they go? Right, you can tell from their footprints. I just need to keep heading this way. Follow me. Okay, that was an interesting running animation. Everything's proceeding just as planned. If we can make it out of these tunnels, then we'll have achieved all we set out to accomplish here. Alright. Not bad for our first mission. What are you people planning? Just what do you hope to accomplish by abducting us? It doesn't appear that you're interested in trying to ransom me back to my father for money. I ask that you remain patient for just a short while longer, Your Highness. We are but humble patriots who respect and honor the traditions and values of our country. We would never do anything to bring harm to one of the bloodlines that symbolizes that very nation. You sound just like... Don't misunderstand me. We feel no sense of brotherhood with the aristocracy. The vast majority among us are of common birth, myself included. I think I made a comment about Gideon's outfit earlier, I'm not sure. I just don't know what it is exactly. There is a certain man among you whom I'm afraid we simply cannot remain allowed to remain alive. If that's what you want, then let Her Highness go. If you need a hostage, you can injure. I should be enough. What is your name, little one? Serving as Her Highness attendant, I'm assuming you must be of high social standing, no? Elise Schwarzer, daughter of Theo Schwarzer, Lord of the Northern region of Ymir. The generic terrorists? It does look familiar now that I'm looking at it. Well, aren't you a fascinating young lady? We seem to have picked up quite the unexpected gambit. Now, how shall we use it? It's not just like a General Jaeger outfit, is it? My memory fails me. Also, did this dude respawn? Yeah, it did. Come here. Shit.
Okay.
I'd like to get Fee and Laura with max craft points, if possible. Alright, she's maxed.
Of course. Okay.
Why does Laura keep missing?
I'll handle it.
My turn. That's the power.
There's a healing point up there, so I can just do this. Yeah, I'll probably remember what they are exactly. Eventually. Damn it.
My turn. Let's go. Of course. Okay.
God damn it! Fucking.
You have my thing.
And she's dead again. All right.
My turn. Now. Go. My turn. Time to bye-bye.
Motherfucker. So now I gotta grind even more. The one time I don't pay attention to the left side. Boop! Instant death, and I can't grind anymore, can I? Because they're not gonna respawn, are they? Oh, bitch. Alright, well, that's not good. That's really not good. Oh, okay. No? I'd rather not. The healing point was right there, though. Miss! Can I get both? No. Wait, yeah, I can, I think. Can I? It's so finicky. Oh, come on. No, I can't. Fuck off. Oh my god. Whatever. He's got the wind bell at the moment. I'm gonna use aerial. What? I thought I put the wind bell on. Oh, she's gonna die now. Oh, that's good.
This is bad.
Still not fucking linked. There. Oh, the button double tap there. That hasn't happened in a long time.
Here we go. Arcus, activate.
My turn.
Okay, I'm gonna do one of these.
Give it up, everyone.
Do bells not work the same in Cold Steel? I just assumed they did. It said removes delay. So, maybe I unequipped it. It's possible that I removed it.
My turn.
Can I steal that? No. Of course not. God damn it. I need to grind up Laura too anyway, so...
Okay.
If I can. Man! Why does everyone keep missing?
Too slow. My turn.
I just wanted to get to the healing point.
Done. But we can't relax yet.
Oh. That's good. That's good. That's really good.
Success.
Wait, what's her strength at now? I'm gonna look. No, stop talking. Let me look at her strength. There seemed to be some strange force at work making things difficult for us during the fight. The way they appeared was weird, too. It's like they were waiting to ambush us. Perhaps it was due to that man Gideon's power. Or rather, the flute he holds. That flute seems to give off some potent vibes. I've heard that some powerful relics from antiquity are still around. Wonder if that's one of those artifacts. We're going to have to deal with it one way or the other. Artifact, he's gonna get the fucking Dominion on his ass. $864. Alright, not bad. I need to get craft points now.
We have nothing to fear.
Except death.
Okay. Got it.
And open.
Here we go.
You okay?
I'll handle it.
That's fine. Just keep attacking Rain. That's fine.
Of course.
Okay, Laura, you're missing like every other attack. What's the deal?
Okay.
My turn.
Thanks.
My turn.
Just trying to make sure nobody dies.
Go.
My turn.
The second I opened my fucking mouth, didn't notice the
Thanks.
death thing on the left there.
Here we go. That's the power.
Yeah, I'm paying real close attention to it. No, there's an instant death tile on the left there. I see that. Oh, no. No, I want that. That's
turn.
fees. There you go.
My turn.
There's another one.
I'll handle it.
Okay.
My turn.
Fuck off with your stupid instant death tiles.
Monsters.
Where? What?
No problem. We'll just cut our way through.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. I already killed it, though. Is that like a Jaeger thing? The Yah? Red Constellation said that a lot. They aren't linked again. Yeah, you're right. That is correct. You need to remember that when you die, you lose the link. Okay, this one respawned. That's good. Come here.
My turn.
Let's get this over with.
I thought I healed. Did I not heal? Shit.
Got it. And open. It's over.
Stop. Just calm down.
Okay. Now.
And open!
Thanks.
Go!
Oh my god, you don't have any fucking EP left. Green's almost maxed out. Everyone's almost maxed out except for Fee because she fucking died.
Of course.
My turn.
Go!
Okay. Now.
And open! Not bad.
Also, Laura leveled up.
I did.
That's good. What was her strength? 870. That's went from 844 to 870 within the span of like a few minutes. This is the power of Master Quartz. All right, I need to restore it because Reen's EP is already gone somehow. Just a few more craft points. I just want to rip and tear.
We have nothing to fear.
My turn.
My turn.
My turn.
I don't even care about the vanish tiles. The vanish tiles don't bother me. It's the fucking insta-death ones that do.
Right.
I'll handle. Got it.
And open! Of course. Off guard. Open.
Okay, she's getting there. She doesn't die first.
I'll handle it. Thanks.
Goddamn glass cannon.
My turn.
I'll handle it. Got it.
And open!
Yeah, she's almost maxed out. Reen leveled up. I guess it doesn't hurt to level up a little bit, too. That's fine. I'm really not getting that much in terms of experience from Lonoa, I don't think. Unless I am, and I'm just ignoring it. Yeah, I'm gonna try to actually back attack. Never mind.
My turn. Got it.
And open!
My turn. Now's a chance.
I'll bend you up. My turn.
Right.
Okay.
Oh, fucking
Fool.
fool.
Right.
My turn.
Right.
Alright, we're good. Get out of here. Oh shit, cannon reached level 4. That's an ATS boost. Tyrol. I thought you already had Tyrol.
I did it.
Didn't he have that already? Wait a minute. No, he had Tira. Doesn't he get Tira from cannon? Why the fuck do I have Tira on him? Oh, HP up, that's why. I need to give him something else, if possible. He does the same thing. If I look at this, yeah, he still has it, so I guess I'll give him HP 1. So yeah, he does have the windmill. Halves delay. Oh, halves delay. Oh. They're not like mega overpowered like they used to be. It doesn't eliminate the delay, it halves it. Still though, it looked like it was taking him forever to cast that magic. Like it threw him down way far on the list, like where he would normally be, I would think. So are the bells just kind of like useless in this game? Because, I mean, like maybe Space Bell would be useful, but like if that's taking up another slot for another potential good spell. There they are. I'll go on ahead. I'll fire off some warning shots. I can't read this. I'm with you, Reen. All right, I'm counting on you.
It's far enough. What?
What was that? What did Reen do? He like summoned anime aura?
What?
Reen! You came for us!
Show's over. Let Her Highness and Elise go. Now.
Considering all that you've done, I can't say I'd be entirely comfortable letting you go free.
They can't, they don't have their guns out, so they can't shoot him.
But if you release them, we might be willing to consider it. Damn kids.
It's 5 against 3. You've got no chance. And fleeing while trying to carry 2 hostages? I don't think that'll work out too well for you.
So, would you please just let them go?
Impressive. Very impressive. I had no idea Thors was educating such gifted students.
Save it. Look, we can keep this stalemate going all day, or you can release them. It's up to you. But I'm warning you, if there's so much as a scratch on either of them, you'll wish the police found you before I did. You.
Reen! Reen!
Very well. We surrender. I'm not so proud that I can't see when we have no chance of victory.
What's he gonna summon?
Then...
So you'll let them go?
Absolutely. If you can defeat him, that is. Do it.
A volatile anesthetic?
Fear not. I simply thought it best they sleep for a short while. After all, this is hardly a sight fit for the eyes of such innocent maidens.
Damn it!
Why doesn't one of you like swing your sword at him so before he stops? Or are you just gonna let him? Just gonna let him play? All right. Like you could like chop one of his arms off or something. I don't know, or knock the fluid out of his hands with your massive ass sword. Laura or Reen or anyone. You have a gun, Machias. Maybe shoot one of them. Oh, I'm fighting a skeleton dragon? Oh, that's pretty cool. I'm down for fighting a skeleton. I want to fight Bonetail. Okay, that's actually kind of awesome. Oh god, why does it have like weird appendages on its spine? Dark Dragon of Ruination.
What the hell is that?
I don't know, but I like it. I want one. Can I have one?
It's a bone dragon?
The only thing cooler than dragons are undead dragons.
Behold! The might of the demonic flute! An artifact capable of holding even the shadow that reigned over Heimdall during the Dark Ages in its throne. Now, I'll have you delay your journey to perdition no longer. Farewell, dear ladies and gentlemen of Class 7.
There's no way we can take on that thing.
Yeah, there is. Let's go.
What are we gonna do?
I can't estimate its strength. Or even the best way to fight it.
Oh. We're not just going to roll over and die here. If you think back on how much we've grown just during this field study, there's no way this thing is going to take us down.
My blade is ready.
Too impetuous to know when you're beaten, are you?
Impetuous?
Go, dark tyrant! Bring down the merciless hammer of judgment upon these hapless fools!
I feel like the Gralstritter should be like on his ass right
Stay
now.
on your toes.
Also, that's fucking awesome. How much HP does it have? I have no idea.
All right, let's do this.
I'd like to get 2 strength ups before I attack with anyone.
Give it up, everyone!
My turn.
Oh, Laura could go. Yeah, she's already got a mega strength up. Yeah. Zoro Agruga.
Behold, my most powerful strike! Radiant Blade Dance!
Nice. Oh, that's good shit. Oh, it's strong.
Okay.
It's kind of strong.
Go.
That HP regen is so fucking good, though.
All right, let's do this.
Understood.
I'm not seeing any crits on the left side, so I'm just going to use this now.
Here we go.
Kind of wish Elisa was here so I could, like, pump Reen full of craft points, but this is what it is.
That's that.
This is a fairly competent party. Oh my god. No.
My turn.
I don't know what you're No.
Listen to my song of healing.
You have my thanks. Of course. Shatter!
Did that impede it? I think that... Nope, nope. Please don't be instant death. Like, don't wipe the whole party. Oh, we're fine. No, that's
My
fine.
turn.
Marine isn't getting a lot of attacks. Don't I have Chrono Drive on someone? It's almost dead already. How much HP does this thing even have? 50,000, it's almost dead already. Holy shit, wait. Oh, it's super weak to space. Oh, it's weak to space, huh? That's interesting. Thank you. This might kill it before Elliot does. I feel powerful. Oh, Elliot will get the final hit. I don't understand why it has, like, weird things on its neck. Man, I want an undead dragon monster.
All right, let's keep going.
That sounds awesome.
Success.
Also, I got Grim Butterfly after that. Out of that. What a fucking undead dragon. Give me one of those. I'll play with it, ride it like a horse.
Impossible.
Impossible. I killed it in like 4 turns.
Laura! V!
Roger.
I feel like that was supposed to be a challenge, but
What?
passionate rogues exist.
What? You damned!
What?
Yeah!
Oh, nice. Fuck your flute.
No. The demonic flute.
Let's check and mate.
Whew, that was a tough one.
What's our plan, Comrade G?
Comrade.
You vile.
Comrade G?
Just kill him. You have a gun, Machias. Just shoot him in the head.
I am fully prepared to lay down my life for our cause. It is not death I fear,
Trust me, I feel like guns are much faster than knives.
but this operation is too important to leave even a corpse behind. I'm afraid I must do what needs to be done, even if that means harming a member of the Imperial family.
I think it's about time we came out to play.
What? Who the fuck are you? Huh?
Who are?
Oh my, aren't you a quick little kitty?
Jesus
Just
Christ.
my type.
That's the Sylphid I know.
What are they, former Zephyr members? Is that what those uniforms are?
Comrade S? Comrade V?
Ah, you came for us. Oh, what a relief. Now we can...
These must be.
We're terrorists.
I seem to recall specifically telling you to leave this operation to me. But I can't say I'm unhappy you decided to check in.
Sorry, boss. But if you got yourself caught here, we would have been off to a pretty bad start.
I do apologize for cutting in, but we figured it was for the best. Comrade C decided to join us too.
And so I have.
A mask.
It's not Zephyr? Okay. They were talking like they knew Fee,
Comrade
so...
C, I wasn't expecting to see you here. Did my planning for this operation seem that flawed to you?
On the contrary, it was almost perfect.
But no plan is completely foolproof. One must always factor in unpredictable elements.
Hey, friend, you want to take that mask off, Kylo?
As the ladies and gentlemen of Class 7 here have demonstrated so brilliantly.
How does he know who we are?
Who are you?
We have already fulfilled our primary objective. Courting dishonor by harming a member of the Imperial family will gain us nothing now. Do you not agree?
No, you're right. Release them.
Elliot, Machias, I'm leaving the two of them to you.
Okay.
Got it.
There, a gesture of goodwill, in the hopes that we may yet resolve this without bloodshed. What say you, ladies and gentlemen of Class 7? Will you stand aside and let us leave peacefully?
No, I can take him. Let's go.
Like hell we will.
You abducted the Imperial Princess and an innocent girl. Drugged them.
What Erebonian would stand idly by in the face of such an outrage?
I swear to God, her sword is getting bigger. It looks bigger than it's elongating.
It's 5 against 6.
Guys.
You got guts, kids. I'll give you that.
Well, I certainly wouldn't mind a little roughhousing.
Look, Rain, if you can cut the flute in half, just cut his minigun in half, too.
No, it's only right that I be the one to test their mettle.
Oh?
Wielders of the long sword, the great sword, the twin gun swords, stand and face me. I shall be your opponent.
Why do I feel like this is going to be a scripted fight?
Think of this as an entertaining way to kill some time. The railway military police are already on their way. Until then, pour out the vessel of your wrath upon me.
Interesting.
A little too close to the microphone there, Rain.
He's awful sure of himself.
Yeah, I don't...
Is he serious?
I don't think we're gonna win this.
There's no way he can win against all 3 of them.
Oh, I'm fighting Darth Maul. Okay. See, I told you he was a Sith Lord.
Whoa, what kind of weapon is that?
Another relic from the Dark Ages. A double saber.
C. I wonder what C could stand for. Oh, it's a, ooh.
I am C. That is all we need to know. Now, come at me if you think you're able.
I'm not gonna win that. I only have 3 party members. Oh dear.
Go.
Oh, hold on. No, you see, now you're making me think that this is actually possible. Oh dear.
All right, let's do this.
I don't have a healer.
Okay,
This is not a.
here we go.
I need to go fast.
Right. Arcus activate.
Yeah.
I need to go fast.
Thanks.
Ugh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Don't hit Laura again. Okay, good.
Go. Arcus activate.
My turn.
I could try to suck him away from the other 2. Laura would assuredly die, though.
Ah!
How much HP does he have?
You
No one's linked? Wait, why not?
My turn.
He didn't die. What? Oh, he has 87,000 health.
Arcus, activate.
Oh. Okay, I was about to say, like, I'm in for the fight of my fucking life now. No, it's just gonna end? Oh, okay.
That's RC for you.
Ooh, can't deny he's got the brains and the brawn to lead.
What power?
I was ready to, like, sit through that, but no, I guess not.
He might even be as strong as Sarah.
Just... who are you people?
From today, you shall know us as the Imperial Liberation Front. In our hearts, the flames of silent anger. In our hands, the hammer of judgment that shall topple the dictator.
Okay, so these are the bitches that kept getting referenced.
That is our cause, our purpose.
The Imperial Liberation Front?
What dictator? Freeze, all of you!
Instructor!
Sarah, you want to help me out?
Claire!
I got a dude named C I need to beat up.
Just in time.
It appears the time has come to make our exit.
Huh? Is that...
Farewell. I'm sure we'll meet again.
Flashbang! Or smoke grenade.
What?
Wait, no, that was a push button. Oh.
A bomb?
See you around.
Ta-ta for now, my little darlings.
Let's see you claw your way out of this grave.
I mean, it's not that far to the entrance.
Collapsing. Hurry!
Right. I couldn't leave Juan up alone.
Reed, you carry her highness.
But I want the skeleton!
Got it.
I wanted the skeleton. I can't have anything.
Whew, that was pretty touch and go back there. But I'm glad to see you all pulled through.
Well, thanks to you, Instructor.
I had my doubts we were going to make it out of that alive.
You could have come a bit sooner.
Sorry. Anyway, there's no way we'll be able to follow them now.
Indeed.
So, the Imperial Liberation Front, is it? Your Highness! Elise!
Oh, thank goodness. Whatever drug they were given doesn't seem to have had any lasting effects.
I feel like I've caused you all a lot of trouble, but thank you for rescuing me.
I'm just glad that you're safe and unharmed.
What happened?
Are you alright, Your Highness? How are you feeling?
Reen? I'm fine. You should worry more about your sister.
What was that? It was a random smoke. Don't breathe this.
Looks like the intelligence division was right on the mark. We have a number of the routes back to the surface locked down. Think we could smoke them out?
Personally, I doubt it. This tunnel system is incredibly expansive, with too many areas we know nothing about. Continue the search for a while longer, then focus on restoring order in the city.
Yes, ma'am.
You know, maybe that should be like a priority for the military to map the fucking tunnels. Just think about it. Like, you've got a giant underground network underneath your capital, for plenty of, you know, like, terrorist activity to take place in. You should probably map the tunnels.
Send a report to the other divisions and let them know the situation's been resolved.
So, Imperial Liberation Front, what's your game?
I'm just saying, like, you've got your royal family here, bunch of nobles, and your dictator here. Maybe map the fucking tunnels. It just seems like a good idea.
In the end, the Railway Military Police brought the chaos under control, and the first day of the festival came to a close. Despite his injuries, Governor Regnitz kept on top of things, ensuring that the rest of the festival passed by peacefully. The next morning, it was time for us to leave the capital behind and make our way back to Trista.
Well, it's good that the fountains aren't exploding anymore. That doesn't make any sense to me now that I think about it. Fountains usually just have a pump that regulates the same water over and over again, so why were they connected to the sewers? I don't know. I don't fucking know. Ooh, fancy.
I really don't know how to begin thanking you. You've done so much for our family that I doubt we'll ever be able to repay you.
Not at all, Your Highness.
There's nothing to repay us for. We just did what we had to. Oh, come now. There's no need to be so modest. It scares me to think what might have happened if Elise and I had been taken away by those people. So I can't thank you all enough. Please allow me to extend my thanks for your help as well. I'm truly grateful.
Elise.
Oh, I'm just glad you're safe.
Group B's efforts were a great help to Cedric and I as well. Thank you again for your assistance in restoring order to the city.
I'm honored, Your Highness.
I'm so glad to have been of service.
Just think of it as returning the favor for your help pushing to make Class 7 a reality. Still, now we've got the Imperial Liberation Front to worry about.
Regrettably. There have been signs they were up to no good behind the scenes before now. That incident in Nord, for example. But now they've finally stepped out of the shadows and announced themselves to the world. They appear to be insurgents in the truest sense of the word, led by several key figures, C being the most prominent. The Intelligence Division is doing its utmost to gather information about these leaders even as we speak.
They struck me as rather mysterious in some ways. Even though they abducted us, they rarely showed the kind of maliciousness one would expect from terrorists.
I mean, they did threaten to kill you and drug you.
It seemed more like they were in the grip of some kind of intense passion. True. Not that it excuses abducting your highness like they did.
An intense passion, you say?
It did seem that way.
In our hearts, the flames of silent anger. In our hands, the hammer of judgment that shall topple the dictator. That's what their leaders said when they made their appearance.
Indeed. All the ham-handed theatrics of a middle school play.
Yeah. You can tell how gleeful he must have been to say the flames of silent anger in front of an audience.
Well, it's no mystery what they're referring to, at least.
Oh, thank goodness. I didn't miss you.
Wait, isn't that...
Is he?
Dad's with him, too.
Man, who the fuck is this guy? What happened to Oliver being my prince?
You made it, Cedric!
Just in time, too.
Your Highness?
Did you come all this way just to bid us farewell?
Of course. After all you've done for us, I thought it was the least I could do. Is this the rest of Class 7? It's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Cedric Rice-Arner. I wanted to thank you for coming to my sister's aid in her time of need. Allow me to extend to you my most heartfelt appreciation.
You're too generous, Your Highness.
The honor was ours.
Thank you, Your Highness.
This is the Crown Prince. He's pretty cute.
Fee?
I certainly wouldn't mind if he took a few lessons in manliness from the gentlemen of Class 7, though.
Alphen, come on.
I think that's a little harsh, Your Highness.
Well, you're still just 15. You have plenty of growing ahead of you. Still, it isn't often I see you keeping the Imperial Governor company.
I suppose that's true. I just happened to be here on business, so I thought I'd take the chance to say goodbye to everyone.
How are you feeling? Are your injuries all right now?
Yes, nothing too serious, fortunately. I'm still feeling it, but it shouldn't be too much longer before I'm back to my old self.
That's good to hear.
I'm glad to see you looking all hale and hearty, Your Excellency.
Thank you. While no one could have foreseen how it ended, you did manage to complete this month's field study. On behalf of the Board of Directors, I'd like to congratulate you for your exemplary work.
We're honored you'd say so.
Thank you, Your Excellency.
We 3 directors may have very different positions on many issues, including how Class 7 should be run. But for my part, I'd like you to enjoy student life however you choose. I think the other directors would agree with me on at least that much.
Dad.
I'm glad to hear you feel that way, Your Excellency.
In that regard, you have nothing to worry about, Your Highness.
Well, if you say so. I've always found you a trustworthy man, of course. But...
Ah, I see that everyone's here.
Uh-oh. Mr. Mullet. I mean, Osborne's here.
It couldn't be.
Chancellor Osborne!
As a matter of fact, the Chancellor and I just came from an audience with His Majesty the Emperor.
I'm overjoyed to see you safe and well, Princess Alpha. Clearly, the goddess has bestowed her blessings upon us.
What?
Thank you, Chancellor.
Every, last word or two he says is just, inaudible for some reason.
I'd also like to reassure Prince Oliver that we're starting a nationwide hunt for members of the Imperial Liberation Front. An investigation into the backgrounds of its members is also underway, so you needn't worry.
My. Nothing gets past you, does it? Well, I suppose that means you have the security detail for next month's trade conference well in hand?
Of course. I'll see to it that everything is taken care of. Ah, but where are my manners? Please excuse me for not introducing myself. I'm Gileath Osborne, representative of the Erebonian government. Though I imagine those of you who read the papers may know me better as the Blood and Iron Chancellor.
It's an honor to meet you, Your Excellency.
Your reputation precedes you, Your Excellency.
Sarah does not look happy.
I've heard much about the recent exploits of Thor's Class 7. Traveling across the Empire for first-hand learning with your field studies, it's quite the fascinating program. I hope you'll keep up the good work.
We shall endeavor to.
Thanks.
I hope we'll live up to your expectations.
Ah, yes. It's been quite some time, young Gracie. I'm glad to see your new career path is working out for you.
Thank you, Chancellor. I wouldn't be where I am today if not for you. I really owe you for all you've done for me.
General Van Dyke was my superior back when I was in the Army. As such, I'm planning on granting you a bit of additional assistance. I should have it ready for you in a few weeks' time.
What are you...
I have great expectations for you all. Nurture the bonds you share, and train up bodies and wills of steel. For I have no doubt you'll need them in the turbulent times to come.
Whoosh.
Oh.
Also, nice implication there, dude.
Rain?
Okay.
Ooh, you're moving up in the world. I've got a little reward here for you.
I got a gladiator item. What was that?
Drinks on me someday.
Gladiator or something. Did I do good? Teach nice.
Good showing, everyone.
What do you mean B? Did I miss a bunch of quests or something? Level 4. Deadly Assist. A Midsummer's Revels. delete save data. Alright, let me guess. To the end, like, almost the end of the month? It always skips, like, 2 weeks. Or more than 2 weeks. It's like 3 weeks almost.
Mid-August. It was the peak of summer, and the sweltering sun was beating down on the residents of Trista. After returning from Heimdall, we were given a whopping 5-day summer vacation before the school year resumed.
5 days is pretty good.
Turns out, Thor sticks to its military roots, only granting extended vacations to students over the New Year's holiday. However, nobles are allowed to visit home, ostensibly to give them time to become familiar with their family's holdings. And, as you might expect, that meant most students from classes 1 and 2 spent summer away from Trista. Meanwhile, classes 3 through 5 were stuck on campus, envying the nobility as they studied and trained as usual. The other members of Class 7 and I chose to stay in Trista as well, facing the heat with our fellow students.
Ugh, heat. Fucking hate summer. Have I not dropped a single frame this entire stream yet? That is amazing to me. It's so hot, I'm dying in here. I'm sick of this heat. Talking about it is just making me feel even hotter. The Academy should install an orbital air conditioner. At least then it'd be a little easier to cope. You are wearing, like, knee-high boots. Maybe, like, wearing regular shoes would help. An orbital air conditioner? What is that? It's this device that blows out cool air to help regulate a room's temperature. Maybe it'd help if you think of it as the opposite of a stove. That's some kind of wizardry. Does the universe not have air conditioners? I just realized that. Oh no. I've heard of them, but aren't they supposed to be prohibitively expensive? Only the most modern buildings seem to afford them. Do you have one in your house? There's one in the Reinford Company's corporate headquarters. It'd be nice if my mother could spare one, you know, for the Academy since she sits on the board of directors. Seems like a bit much to hope for. This is a military academy, so I doubt we can expect to be indulged quite that much. A machine to help us keep cool in the summer. Whoever first invented that should get a medal. Without air conditioning, there would be so many places on this fucking planet that would just not be habitable. I'll admit, the summer heat here is more difficult to cope with than in Legram. As long as I think of it as another part of my training, it doesn't bother me all that much. Boreahar gets similar heat waves, but there's usually a breeze blowing in from the canyon at this time of year. That does make summers a bit easier to manage. My hometown's up in the mountains, so it's pretty cool even around this time of year. Now that you mention it, I would have thought you three would go back home for the summer being nobles and all. You were given permission, weren't you? If everyone else was going home, I would have considered it. But in the end, I decided against it. I mean, it wasn't all that long ago I got to see Elise. Maybe next year. I came here to train. Until I feel I've made a significant progress, I have no intention of returning home. Some of you saw my father's mansion. Do you really think I'd go back to a place like that willingly? I'd much rather stay here, take my chances with the heat stroke. You're really that uncomfortable at home, huh? I mean, he was under house arrest while, you know... As long as it is, there's a lot going on right now. I doubt a lot of people headed to the conference at the end of the month have much to be worrying about the heat. Much time to be worrying about the heat. You make a good point. You're talking about the West Zemuria Trade Conference, right? That's the one! There's never been an international conference on that scale before, at least not in modern times. There's the tower. I know that tower. Tower that is definitely not a giant. Mayor Dieter Croy, who happens to be the International Bank of Crossbell CEO, was the one who first proposed it. That guy sounds pretty great. I've heard that Prince Olivert will be attending on behalf of His Majesty the Emperor. And Chancellor Osborne is supposed to be attending too. Seems crazy to think we met them both just a few weeks ago. The Chancellor in particular was a pretty intimidating figure. Seems like a big scary monster. I've heard he served in the Imperial Army before becoming a politician. Then, 11 years ago, His Majesty entrusted him with the position of Chancellor. Supposedly, a full 70% of the Imperial Army is under his jurisdiction. God, everything is so fragmented in this country. His real fame comes from establishing most of the nation's railway network centered on the capital. Though he's also been responsible for annexing several smaller countries and independent states around Erebonia. Sounds like a swell guy. I believe those all took place without any bloodshed, though, at least as far as I'm aware. I don't believe you. I wouldn't put too much stock in what he's selling. Military spending in this country has increased exponentially since he took up the position of Chancellor. That's only possible thanks to the tax revenue he gleans from the people of Heimdall and those annexed nations. He was the one who ordered the construction of those 2 railway guns they've got pointed at Crossbell, too. At one point, Erebonia was on the verge of full-scale war with Calvard because of those things. I heard it was actually liberal, oh god, I hate it, that proposed a way to avoid an armed conflict. Liberal, I hate it. They ended up signing the non-aggression pact, right? Though, I'm sure you've noticed, there's still quite a bit of tension between the 2 countries. I wouldn't be surprised if the trade issue reared its head again during the trade conference. Chancellor Osborne's been a really popular figure in the capital, though. Popular enough that he seems to have a group of terrorists after him. Yep, that's what happened. He does seem to be the Imperial Liberation Front's main target, doesn't he? You know, the hammer of judgment that shall topple the dictator and all that. They seem to harbor a deep-seated grudge against him. Their anger seemed a bit unusual in its intensity, didn't it? He does seem like the type who'd make a lot of enemies, especially with a face like that. I'd rather not speak ill of my father's close ally, but... Come to think of it, isn't the instructor awfully late? It's well past time for homeroom. It should have started about 10 minutes ago, actually. If 15 minutes go by, you are legally allowed to leave. I swear that woman. She better not be sleeping off another hangover back at the dorm. Wouldn't put it past her. It wasn't the same, was it? Wait, sorry, wait a minute, the people who attacked fucking, I guess spoilers for Azor, or whatever, whichever, that game, it wasn't fucking them who attacked Orcus Tower, was it?
Excuse me? I'll have you know I did no such thing. Today.
Instructor?
Good morning, Instructor.
Morning, everyone!
That was awfully cheery.
Anyway, I'll have you know I've got a good reason for being late today. And that reason is... we're going to be welcoming a new classmate today.
Masaka!
What?
A transfer student at
You
this
see-
time of year?
See, I made a comment at the beginning of the game how there's only like 9 students and 10 desks, so... yeah.
Seriously?
All right, come on in.
Righto.
Crow?
Huh? Crow?
What'd you get held back?
But isn't he a second-year student?
I'm Crow Armbrust.
What?
Starting today, I'll be joining you fine folks as a member of Class 7.
Oh, eh?
It's gonna be pretty sweet, guys.
Uh-huh. That is
What?
not what I was expecting.
What? I mean, how?
Are you sure you want to know? It's a long tale fraught with the intrigue of school politics.
I don't think I'd put it quite like that. Back in his first year, he slacked off so much that he ended up failing a few of his classes. Then he came crying to me in a panic, like, "Oh, help me, Instructor Sarah. They're not gonna let me graduate." So, as a special exception, he's going to be joining us for the next 3 months to pay for his laziness.
You can't be serious.
That's an even more pathetic reason than I was bracing myself for.
I think you already know that Crow was one of the trial users for the Arcus test they ran last year. So I thought he might be a good role model for you. In that sense, anyway. And don't forget, he'll also be joining us on our future field studies, too.
Nice. Looks like you saved me the trouble of having to explain it all. Anyway, let's let the good times roll. Oh, and since we're all classmates now, no need for all that sweet talking you lay on the other second years, all right?
Right.
Sweet talking?
Easier said than done, I fear.
If he was any more laid back, he'd be comatose.
Instructor, I can't help but notice you left the door open.
Wait, is there someone else, too?
Huh? Are you serious?
Oh, I was hoping to catch you off guard. All right, come on in and say hello.
I thought you forgot I was out in the hall!
You gotta be kidding me. Yep. Okay.
What?
What?
You must be joking.
Okay.
Aren't you?
Well, now we need another desk.
You're the girl we met in the Nord Highlands.
Yuppers! Long time no see, guys.
What is your hat?
But I see a couple of you I don't know, so I guess I better introduce myself. I'm Milliam. Milliam Orion. And this here is Eric Getlam. But we'll just call him Lammy for short.
She a permanent party member? That's pretty awesome. Please be a permanent party member. You're very, very strong.
What the hell is that?
Like, if I give her the strength up stuff, oh.
Holy crap!
It's that thing we saw at Ark's fort.
So this is that strange girl you met in the Nord Highlands.
I like how it's posing.
Oh, and a little house rule before anything gets blown up. No bringing that thing out in the classroom. If he accidentally smashes a wall or blasts through the ceiling, I'm the one who's gonna get chewed out for it.
Boo! Fine.
She is permanent. Oh, Pog. She's gonna have like 4,000 strength and like, yeah, she's just gonna break everything she touches.
Anyway. Nice to meet you guys.
Tell me you're kidding. Please?
No, don't go along with this one, Reen. Crow's fine and all, but she's very strong.
I really wish I could.
Well, I can see we're in for some fun times these next 3 months.
At first, no one was sure what to make of Crow, Armbrust, and the Intelligence Division agent Milliam Orion's sudden transfer into Class 7. She's probably here to watch us. Within a matter of days, it almost felt like they'd been there all along. I really wouldn't be surprised. I'm sure none of you need to be reminded that it was none other than Emperor Drykos who ended the war with the Lions. Did you know that the historical records tell us that he had an amazingly few amount of soldiers under his command? Initially, his allies numbered only a few confidants and several warriors from Nord. And while supporters rallied to him in each region, his rank still couldn't hope to compare to other princes' armies. Nonetheless, they continued to advance, liberating region after region, and after half a year of bloody battles, Prince Drykos met perhaps his most well-known supporter. Milliam, right? Would you happen to know the historical figure to whom I'm referring? Is Crow asleep? Yeah, he's asleep. Sure do. Leon Sandlot. Also known as Lance Maiden. Right you are, well done. Sandlot was the daughter of a count who ruled over a remote region, and accounts tell us she showed great martial skill. Martial skill from a young age. Yeah, I read that right. In particular, her skill with the lance was unparalleled. No records exist of her ever being bested in combat. That's what you think. The Lance Maiden also had a group of mighty warriors under her command who fought alongside her in battle. Perhaps you'd like to illuminate us as to what the name of this famous brand is, Rain. That band. Get Crow to do it. At least I'm awake. It's the... Oh, shit. Is it the Eisen... It's the Stahlritter, isn't it? It's one of these two. The Gralsritter. I don't remember. I can't whistle. My lips are too fucking dry. 821, 821, 821. It's the Eisenritter? Okay. Well, the Stahlritter were something too, weren't they? I forget what they were. The Eisenritter, also known as the Iron Knights. They were a band of knights said to be able to charge across the battlefield like lightning, cutting down all in their path. Stahlritter is Arianrod's group. Oh. Wait, so... Wait, but doesn't that mean... The Wandering Prince met the Lance Maiden one day during a prolonged conflict in the remote region of the country. After recognizing each other as reliable and trustworthy, they pledged to fight together under a united banner. With the Lance Maiden and her knights bolstering his ranks, Dreikel's army swept through one region after another. In just a year, he was able to defeat the other princes and free the imperial capital. As an interesting footnote, the capital the Eisenritter used as their base of operations 250 years ago was right here. Oh, just so happens to be only a hop, skip, and jump away from Laura's home in Legram. It is known as Lohengrin Castle. It's a beautiful old building situated on the shore of Lake Ebel, to the west of Legram. You've mentioned that before. Does anyone live there now? Due to the dangerous terrain there, no one goes near it these days. It exists simply as a relic of a bygone age. Can I throw something at Crow? The Arsid family is responsible for the care and maintenance of the castle. Though, really, only minimal work is done. Speaking of the Arsid house, wasn't one of your ancestors the Eisenritter's second-in-command? The Lance Maiden's most trusted assistant and confidant, from what I understand. The Sandlot family line ended with the death of the Lance Maiden. Yep, I'm sure it did. And it's partially because of that the Arsid family mourns her death each year. I see. What a fascinating story. Legram, huh? Never had a mission there, so I've never been able to go. Maybe I should have stopped by when I went to Bereahard a while back. You think she'd at least try to conceal the fact that she gets sent on all over the country on secret missions. I know, she totally just let it slip that she was doing something in Bereahard, too. I suppose it's better than her being all distant and cagey around us. Okay, so tomorrow's a free day. Bullshit. Which means that next Wednesday you'll have your practical exam. Can I use Millium in it? I want to use Millium in it. Oh, Millium and Crow. A few must-have instructional materials you guys are going to need as part of Class 7's finally showed up. I'll hand that stuff over to you once we're done here, so I want you to come with me to the faculty lounge. What a drag. Alright, homeroom's out for the day. Flee while you can. Machias, if you do the honors. Flee. So, what do you think? I don't think we have to be on our guard around her, at least. I'd rather she kept that giant silver thing of hers hidden. I don't think she's a bad girl. I was taking a nap in the courtyard yesterday and she came and fell asleep next to me. does that have to do with whether or not she's trustworthy? They look like a couple of kittens all curled up together. Their personalities may be worlds apart, but they're both rather cat-like in their own ways. You know, like Nya? She can't be more than 12 or 13, still practically a child. Yeah, you're right. She's so chipper all the time that it's hard to really be cold toward her. I don't think I could bring myself to spurn her. Spurn? She's got this natural charm, I think. Be that as it may, her presence here reeks of iron or blood and iron, if you take my meaning. I mean, yeah, Lecter's probably using her to watch us. It certainly seems that way.
As such, I'm planning on granting you a bit of additional assistance. I should have it ready for you in a few weeks' time.
It's hard to believe a girl like that could be an agent of the Intelligence Division. But just going off what happened in Nord, there's not much that would make me doubt it now. Then there's that thing, our Irgetlum, that's always with her. She calls it Lammy, but aside from its name, we don't really know anything about it. It seems to be made from some strange materials with both metallic and ceramic properties, hard but pliable. It doesn't look like anything you could make even with the most cutting-edge orbital technology. When I touched it, it felt really nice and cold. You actually touched it? It hasn't escaped my notice that it seems strikingly similar to the combat shells we fight in our practical exams. What? Wait, really? I think it's safe to assume that they share some kind of common origin. The instructor said she was forced to accept it, though in a sense Milliam was forced on us too. You're welcome to think what you will, but I don't trust her. Either way, she's technically our classmate now, like it or not. It may be a little early to tell whether we can trust her as a friend, but we should be able to figure out pretty quickly whether we can count on her as a member of Class 7. That's a logical way of breaking it down, at least. And you're right, it's still pretty early to be making sweeping judgments. Knowing her background would be great, but what's really important is whether we can count on her in a fight. As students of a military academy, that's probably our most important issue. Considering we're living in the same dormitory, it'd be good if we all got along. I wouldn't want her to think we're trying to make her feel unwelcome. And then there's Crow. What's he like, Rain? You seem like you get along with him pretty well. I don't know if I put it quite like that. If I had to say, I'd describe him as a capricious gambling addict with way too prone to ante up for every hand. Helios, help us. He sounds like the kind of miscreant one would be better off avoiding. You can count on him when the chips are down, though. He really helped me out last month when Elise went into the old schoolhouse. He's good in a fight and pretty handy with his Arcus, too. Maybe we're worrying over nothing, then. I'm not really sure how to connect with him, you know? Well, at least we're in separate dorms for the time being. We'll just have to see how things go. I was gonna say, is he gonna move in? Kind of doubt it. Alright, so, free day. Wait, no, not free day, just, no, there's nothing to do day. What's the button? That's the button.
Hello, Reen Schwarzer speaking.
Oh, hi there, Reen. Do you have a moment?
Toa? Well, this is a surprise. What can I do for you?
You've got a new student in your class now, right? Well, her student notebook is ready, so I figured it'd be best to get it to her as soon as possible. And since you handled it last time, would you mind coming to get it for her?
Oh, you're talking about Milliam. Sure thing. I'll come get it right away. You want me to swing by the student council room then?
That'd be great.
She sure doesn't waste any time. I should head on over to the student council room before it gets too late.
No. I need to talk first. Mark my words, Milliam has yet to show her true colors, and I have every intention of exposing her true reasons for joining our class. Do the waifu sim events with Milliam? Okay. I suppose having several points of view to consider is a good thing, but at least try not to make her feel unwelcome, okay? Fine. So rude. It's pretty obvious. I mean, she's here to watch us. But I mean, she's also the strongest party member so far as I can tell, so I'm not going to complain. You seem more comfortable with what you're doing now, Monica. Perhaps you should try increasing your distance. That said, there's no need to rush. Your pace should be entirely up to you. I keep forgetting what fucking button I need to press. Courtyard. Trying to, like, do them from left to right. Edo really is gorgeous. And that body of hers is like, wow. I just have to get my hands on it. Otherwise, what's the point of even being in this stupid club? What? Okay, I'm gonna stop talking to the serial killer now. Looks like my plants are growing pretty well now. You can do it, flowers. Some of these students, scare me. Class 7's a whole lot livelier these days, isn't it? Even putting Crow aside, I never would have expected some girl we met in Nord would become our classmate. I feel like they've already become part of the fabric of our class, too. You think you can look after Milliam? Not a problem. We're all classmates after all. Helping each other out is what we do. Wish I could look at their stats, but... Oh, she's not even in the menu yet. I just realized how long this menu actually is. Like, from... I can't, like, there's no cursor. I can't use my cursor. From, like, here to here is where it's populated, but, like, there's also all this space left. So... That Ergetlum of hers is a real mystery, though, isn't it? I'm really curious about how it works. I wish I had one, but, I mean, if you want to give me a skeleton dragon, that would work, too. Originally, Hebel was going to be our lead violinist. Now, though, I'm on the hook for it. I was worried at first, since it was so out of the blue, but things seem to be shaping up nicely. I had my doubts at first, but I feel like I made the right decision choosing this academy. Elliot's whole, like, story about how he chose this academy instead of the other one because he likes music, some party members have more interesting backstories than others, I'll just say that. My father was persistent in his attempts to have me return home. There's so many NPCs in this fucking series. Just read them into your own head. Your painting has really been improving, Gaius. Meanwhile, I've hardly gotten any better. It's all thanks to you and Clara. You guided me along a path I never would have found my way through on my own, and I couldn't be more thankful. It all comes down to you working harder than anyone else. Lynn and I have been really developing our skills by learning from Clara's devotion to the arts. I skipped that by accident. Whoops. Oh well. It's whatever. I've been in top form. You said the exact same thing last time I talked to you. I don't want to say like a lot of Cold Steel characters are one note, if that's like the appropriate term to use, but I mean, some of them just like aren't that interesting. Like Machias and Eustace are kind of interesting, I guess. Like what? There are characters I wish had more development behind them. I guess Elliot is one of them. Gaius has gotten his development. I don't. You throw so many characters at me at once, like I said before, it becomes difficult. Reen, come here a sec. What? You know, you've got a real air of confidence since you first showed up here in Thors. I haven't really noticed much of a difference. Maybe it's because of all the difficult opponents we've had to face. I've heard you've been through a lot. I've got to give this to someone, so I figure I might as well give it to you. I'm in charge of handing out the Lionheart medals this year, so yeah. This is the Medal of Valor. The fuck? It's a real honor to be awarded something like this. Keep up the good work. Crow and Angelica got it last year, and to be honest, I think you're on track to accomplish just as much as they did. This is going to motivate me to work even harder from now on. What is that? It's not bad. That's pretty fucking good. Like, if I didn't have these, that would be amazing also. There we go. Auto craft points up. Yes. That's the good shit. I really want to see what Milliam's stats are so I can put the fucking Passionate Rogues on her. Now that you have your uniform and equipment, you should be good to go. Thanks, Teach. Good energy, I like it. Still, I have a hard time wrapping my mind around how someone like you ended up in Ironblood, though. That boss of yours is a real mystery, man. You're pretty mysterious yourself. Seems like your life was really interesting before you started teaching. Who could have told you that? She asked the girl from the Imperial Intelligence Division. Milliam, let me give you a word of advice. His Majesty might have gotten you into this academy, but in my class you're just another student. Just keep that in mind and everything will be gravy. What's a regular student-teacher relationships look like again? I think I've forgotten. This academy's awesome. I want to go around and explore. I did not mean to skip that. Fuck. Oh well. Jesus. Menu lag. Okay, so she's got a character bio now. Oh, that was that quest. I haven't looked at these in a while. The fucking menu lag. Oh, his is maxed. Oh, I guess we're not going to be hearing from him anytime soon. Who else is there? No one. I think I'm good there. Well, Toa said she wanted me to come to the student council room. Yes. Sure, I could talk to other people, but I'm just gonna progress this. This stream has had like a good rhythm going to it so far.
Sorry if I disturbed you.
I just want to continue.
Oh, Reen! Not at all. Sorry for making you come all the way out here.
Don't worry about it. It's class business anyway. That's quite the spread you've got on your desk there. Is it just me, or does your workload only ever seem to increase?
Well, I've got a little extra going on right now that's keeping me a little busier than normal. Anyway, this is Milliam's notebook. Crow's already got one, along with the added pages on the Arcus units you all have, so she's the last one who needs it.
Alright, I'll be sure to pass this on to Milliam next time I see her. Actually, if you don't mind my asking, how much do you know about why she's here at the Academy?
All I know is that she came with a recommendation from the Army's Intelligence Division, really. You know those combat shells you fight in your practical exams? They're being used with the Emperor's authorization. Apparently, it's something similar for Milliam. They can't deny her admission if the Emperor's pushing it through.
This goes all the way up to His Majesty?
Seems like it. The Chancellor was the one who set up both the Intelligence Division and the Railway Military Police. But neither of those organizations could have been established without His Majesty's consent. That's what's unusual. Anyway, because of that, the Academy can't really turn down a direct referral with that kind of backing.
So that's how it is. But even accounting for that, I never would have expected Crow to be transferred into our class too.
Yeah, I was just as shocked as you when I found out. I knew he was a habitual class cutter, but I always figured he at least had enough credits to graduate. Oh, I feel like a failure as student council president for not noticing. Maybe even a failure as a friend.
Whoa there! I think you're being a little hard on yourself. What about Angelica? Does she have enough credits to graduate?
Angie at least makes sure to attend the classes she needs for graduation. Apparently, Crow not only hadn't attended enough class units, he also didn't turn in some essential assignments. But as long as he's active and engaged with his Class 7 work over the next couple months, he'll be able to graduate.
Ah. Still, I get the distinct feeling this 1-2 punch of transfer students wasn't just a happy coincidence. Am I right?
Well, yeah. The principal thought placing Crow in Class 7 might be beneficial for the rest of you, too. His grades might be a sorry sight, but he really knows how to get things done when he wants to. Did you know he was responsible for all of the event planning at last year's Academy Festival?
Crow did that? Voluntarily?
It might be kind of awkward having a second-year student in your class, but I hope you guys will all get along. That goes for Milliam too, of course. She might have an unusual background, but at the end of the day, she's still a 13-year-old girl.
Yeah, I get what you mean. So she really is 13 then?
Yeah, she scored really well on her entrance exam though, so I think she can handle the curriculum fine. She might be small, but she can roll up her sleeves with the best of them.
The fuck? Like dog barking? It's like 10:30 at night. What's she barking at? She might have to go out. I'll let her out in a little bit here.
Now, where have I heard of someone like that before? Oh, sorry. Looks like I've got a call coming in.
Go ahead and answer. I don't mind. I wouldn't want you to miss anything important.
Alright. Excuse me then. Hello? Reen Schwarzer speaking.
Hello, Reen. It's your favorite instructor here. Are you still on the Academy grounds by any chance?
As much as it pains me to say it, I am.
What the fuck is that? Wait a minute. When I mute my computer, Stream Manager T. What the fuck? OBS? But that didn't mute the game, did it? Oh shit. Hold on. What the fuck? OBS? But that didn't mute the... Okay, good.
No need to sound so suspicious.
Sorry, when you mute OBS in the volume mixer, it actually, like, mutes everything, so...
It's just that after I gave Milliam all the things I had for her, she just took off somewhere. You know how she tends to be kind of a mischief maker. So could you find her and drag her back to the dorms for me?
Alright. I can only imagine what would happen if she were to flash that silver thing of hers around on the Academy grounds again.
Yeah, I'd really rather avoid a repeat of yesterday. Anyway, I leave
Yesterday.
it in your capable hands, brave leader of Class 7. Mwah!
Well, wait a second. When did I become the...
She really does trust you. Anyway, I'll let you go then. Are you still up for helping me with a few requests tomorrow?
Of course. I'll be around. Still, I know you've got a full slate and all, but try not to overwork yourself. And if there's anything else I can do to make life a little easier for you, don't hesitate to ask.
Sure. And thanks.
Guess I'd better start looking for Milliam. Where do I even start? She could be almost anywhere. I should probably ask for a couple of others to help, but I doubt I'll accomplish much just by checking places at random. Come to think of it, I haven't gotten Crow's number yet. I think 2 other classmates will be enough for this. I should remember to ask when I get a chance. Oh, okay. Well, Fee will probably be funny, and Yeah, sure, why not? I can see why you're concerned. It certainly doesn't seem prudent to just let her wander around campus unattended. She probably saw so much that's new to her, and she just took off exploring. I think you're right. I doubt she left the academy grounds yet, though we should be able to find her. I'll just have to think, if I were new here, where would it seem the most interesting? And check all those places. Old schoolhouse. Calling it now. It's gonna be the old schoolhouse, probably. Should probably save, just in case. I think after I do this, I'll go and let my dog out. I think she's barking because she sees something outside. She never barks. Like, at anything. Where is Eustace? Well, that's not true. She barks, but, like, only when people rile her up. Onward, mighty steed, full speed ahead. Get down this instant. That voice couldn't mean anything but trouble. Oh, hey, look, I found her. What in the world are you up to? It's been so long since we went horse riding in Nord, I thought I should give it another shot. This is so fun. It's totally different than flying around on Lammy. Would someone please escort her far, far away from the stables? Why do you have to be so stubborn? You must get that from your dad. I'm not even going to dignify that with a response. But you just responded to it. How would you know what my father's personality is like to begin with? Milliam even managed to throw Eustace for a loop there. What's with this girl? Who cares? I'm on a horse now. Time to ride. To the highway. Hi-ho. Hi-yo, horsey, away. Uh-oh. So began Milliam's horseback adventure. She took off without the slightest concern for the worried soul she left behind. After riding on with the increasingly irritated Eustace for what seemed like an eternity, she finally came to a stop. And she's running away again. I'm fine. That girl doesn't have a lick of sense. She seems to have no end to her supply of energy. Hopefully she'll slow down by the time we catch up to her. Time to start looking again. Alright, I guess I'm gonna end the stream now, because I was gonna, like, go for, like, a few more minutes, but she's barking at something, so... I'm gonna go see what's up with her. Here, let me save in front of the next area. Yeah, I'll continue this next time. I don't know what she's freaking out about, but I'm gonna go take a look. Anyway, thanks for watching. I will try to be back tomorrow with either Galaxy or more of this. I don't know. It's a coin flip, honestly. But if the roof people come, then I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I will play some music for you, and I'll see you later.